Hey everybody, before we get started, I just remind you this episode is brought to you by our patrons like Adam the Harp, Icon Comics, Kozmo, Architect 10 Black is the G, Carlos, Dragon, Ferris, Jeremy Vasquez, Jonathan Sandoval, Legendary Boss Hunter, Liam Kessler, Richard Raptor, Rogue Robin, Charvor, Shiny P, Sun Guy named Bob, Siren23, and Varian the Crow. If you like what we do and want to see us do more, consider supporting us on Patreon and get access to episodes early, and that's what really helps out. Thank you for your support, everybody. Okay, we're going to open 10 of Dark Side of Dimensions. I just did an audible to bump that to 10 just before I did this, because it is a small set, but you might actually want multiples of some of these. Wow, this is a crazy opener. Because cubics are in here, so if you wanted to actually play cubics or magician girls, you probably need multiples or need to trade for multiples to make it work. And then a pure limited environment, it's not very good. But we got a silver gadget and a blue eyes alternative. Unfuckles that. Magician's defense is pretty good for a lot of spellcaster decks. Clear Karibo exists. I don't know a lot about these, but yeah, we got some Magician Girls. We're getting some Cubics. I don't know if anybody will try to make that work. Cubics are very weird. Another Magician's Defense, Dark Magician Girl. A lot of Gyaraguile. You really need Cubic Seed. Lord Gaia the Fierce Knight, okay. I think Assault Wyvern's pretty good. A Blue Eyes, alright. Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate, okay. Another Assault Wyvern. 2 Neo Blue Eyes Ultimate. Well, I can trade one, keep one. A second Lord Gaia. Interesting. A Slifer. Magical Contractor. Metal Hold the Moving Blockade's pretty funny. Apple Magician Girl, another chocolate. Chaos Max. Yeah, that's going to be a fucker from this. But if... Ooh, Kaiser Voice Raider is very funny to us personally. That's a playset of Magician's Defense. And a regular-ass Dark Magician. So we got DMG, Blue Eyes, and Dark Magician Girl. And a Slifer. And, well, we got the one Chaos Form and the one Chaos Max. I probably want to keep the Chaos Form myself for future Dark Magician ritual stuff. But, yeah, that was fairly interesting. We didn't get any of the Cubic Seeds, so I don't think we can play Cubics unless we could trade for them. But we may be able to distribute them. Yeah, I don't know what I'm trying to say. No Gold Gadget, interestingly enough. So, yeah, 10 wasn't a huge hit here, though I will not mind the playset of Magician's Defense. But some of these might actually be pretty interesting, so let's save that to collection. As far as I know, this is the only DSOD pack that the pack opener has, so I need to double-check if that's going to be a problem later with some of the, like, secret versions and stuff, but I think these are all the same cards. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the Real Boy pack opening. Alright, Shining Victories, released time and place. As you can see, this is where we start to see some more Performer Pals, but also Performer Pal Odd Eyes cards. As these rares, I believe they are actually in some of these, like Odd Eyes Unicorn. Some more Speed Raid stuff, but here's the big one for me and for a lot of people. Luna Light's debut. Yes, so these cards are mostly at low rarities, as by the fact that Common Charity exists. I think they have common reprints as well in other places. But yeah, this is going to be a pretty important one. I like this archetype because it's a fusion archetype that beats people up while also being cute ladies. So we're looking for all these. Tiger is limited, but Wolf, Sheep, Butterfly, all those guys are out there. Blue Cat is a rare we're going to need to hunt for. There's some more Raid Raptor stuff. There's some Blue Eyes support in here that I don't really care about. That's split between Ultras and not that. There's more of these Draco shits. Amorphages are introduced here, though I think they're mostly high rarity. It is a pretty interesting deck. I've made it to work against certain things before. So, like, if we get some stuff, I might try to make some things. But as you can see, it's got a lot of resources in there. Spinos comes out. That makes Dynamists even more goo. That's going to be a problem. Digital Bugs exist. They will not do anything important, but they do exist. Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. I'm glad we killed Despots because they got another fucking one. There's a Morph. But we've got Cat Dancer, Leo Dancer, and Panther Dancer if we can swing it. Obviously, Crystal Wing is going to be a fucker. But we have access to several other high-level synchros. High-Speed Raid Puzzle. Not high-level, but, like, rare is a good addition to the Speed Raid package. Chidori the Rain is important. Ultimate Falcon is a fucking super, so... Remember, we get a super in every pack. There's your Digital Bug Core as well. Skip Force, I believe, is a pretty big one for Raid Raptors. Even more white shit. True Dracos, digital bug stuff. Fusion Tag, very important rare. For extending some stuff. Some Lunalight support, Drowning Mirror Force. We got new Mirror Force here. Most of the other stuff. Okay, so in our imports package, we have some important stuff here. Landwalker and Scaredy Lion might matter for some things. Dark Lady's a really important secret rare. Dark Planet is okay, but it's hard to set up, and it has that banishing effect similar to Dark Eclipser, so Cause Warning, though, is just a very funny continuous trap. There's a couple more Kaiju stuff. Kaiju Files, for instance, are another good thing for pure Kaijus. Fire King Island comes out. Okay, so there's Dwarf Star Dragon Planeter. Matters for some planet stuff. There's some more Yugioh stuff. Got some more imports and things. Twin Burst is also a very powerful secret rare. So as you can see, this is a pretty freaking good set, okay? We're mostly after the Kozmo and Lunalight stuff to keep that package going, but we can take some of these Performer Pals and make that work. And I would love to get, well, no, I won't say I would love. I don't want to jinx myself. I really want the Kozmo stuff, but I would not mind if I had a decent Amorphage package to work from for some stuff. And, like, there's so much good shit in here. Yeah, so let's open those packs and see what happens. All right, let's go. Okay, Scaredy Lion right at the gate. Well, good to scratch that off. I didn't even notice this guy. I mean, he's a tuner. He's probably important. Dwarf Star, we want to see. Skip Force is okay for Raid Raptors. Priestess, Doran, nothing we really want to care about yet. Okay. But we got some Lunalights in here. And Lector Pendulum. Pre-prep, very important. I think I missed that in the combo. Odd Eyes Light Phoenix, Wolf. Looking for that one copy of Tiger in the common slot. Okay, Blue Cat, good to see. Priestess. White Rabbit. Scaredy Lion, okay. Black Sheep. Nothing really to say about that one. What does Unwavering Bond do? Okay, that's a decent counter card. And we got another Light Phoenix. Oh, sorry. I was looking for it, and I still somehow missed Tiger. Ooh, Panther Dancer. Okay, that's a good Ultra. And a Fusion Tag. Oh, our secret rare is a Morphage Sloth. No. I know I said I'm okay with the Morphages, but, like, that's not the direction this pack has been going. Ultimate Falcon. I mean, we got a Leo Dancer, we got a Panther Dancer. Cat Dancer's a rare. Okay, we definitely have at least 2 of this, if not 3. That's interesting. Odd Eyes Unicorn's very good. Wolf. I think we're seeing sufficient levels of our... Yeah, like that. Well, okay, we got a second secret rare, and it's a good one. Twin Burst is pretty good. Tuner's High and Bloom Prima. It's pretty interesting. Mostly with white. Rhinos Bus. I don't think we're going to try and do digital bugs, us personally, but, you know. Another Light Phoenix, an Armorphage Goliath. A Morphage, I should say. Okay, Fusion Tag. Another fucking Scaredy Lion, damn. Well, maybe Dallas won't get 5 million Scaredy Lions, and he'll take one. Another Goliath, Lysis. We're getting towards the end. Ooh, okay, we got one Cat Dancer. Wow, 3 secret rares, and 2 of them were a Morphage Sloth. Well, I have to look at how many Morphages I have, at least. I feel like I gotta try something, right? With this much shit. But I think we got our Lunalight package so far. Second Cat Dancer, good. Armor Factor Pain. We got some extra Tigers as well. Yeah, I mean, so we didn't get the Kozmo secrets, but we may or may not be able to trade those for stuff. Especially since we got so many freaking, like, Ultimate Falcons and other things. How many Ultimate Falcon did I get? I think I got at least 2. Yeah, there's one. Got a Rhinos Bus as well. Okay, it was just 2. They blurred together. But I think that is our decent... We got the 1 copy of Tiger. We got a decent number of the commons, I think. And we got 1 of each fusion. I'll probably want to get multiples because, you know... What the fuck else do I put in there? But, like, Unwavering Bond's okay. We got some Amorphage shit. We got some Blue Eye stuff we can trade. So I think this is going to be okay. I'll see you when I put this into some decks. Hello, everybody. Yes, I know. I'm back again with Kozmo. It's a good deck. It should work. And honestly, after a lot of playtesting and stuff, I've been trying to streamline my process here a little bit and really get this slimmed down to something that works. We are at 42 cards, but my main issue, I think, is I have a lot of really good side deck stuff. I need room to side deck those in because I can't really strip out everything in my deck because I need those for stuff. But we're able to do some more interesting systems to get some stuff together. And, you know, I mean, we're just going to have to keep hammering this until we win or it gets completely power crept. Because it hasn't been power crept yet. Arguably, maybe. I don't know. There's some pendulum cards that are really annoying. But anyway. We're just refining our ratios and our strats here, and you can see I've kind of pared down some of the stuff to really focus in, and we can talk about some of the various ratios. We're still on only 1 Dark Eclipser. I did not secure a Dark Lady. So that'll have to wait until the Super Card Bank after this, because this is week 60. Excuse me, sorry. But we've got 1 Dark Eclipser, because he's not really that good. It's just another 3k body. 2 Dark Destroyer because it pops, and also, you know, the targeting protection. 1 Forerunner, 1 Dogfighter. Oh, I also don't have a Landwalker, but anyway. 2 Slip Rider, because Slip Rider is a spell trap pop, and those are very vital right now. 3 Wicked Witch, 1 Good Witch we got out of a gold pack. Just gives us more names and bodies and stuff. 3 Farm Girl, very essential. 2 Sword Troopers, he's alright. 1 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, still a very powerful card, and a great tuner to fetch off E-Telly, which gives us access to a Synchro package, though I've slimmed that down a little. 2 Scaredy Lion, I do have 3 of these, but we're on 2. So, basically, late game, if I have a lot of Cosmos who are banished, I can use this to recycle them, but also it just gives me another guy who I can use to go into machines, which is very important. And honestly, he's 2, so I can even use this to, like, if I have the options to, like, fold into, like, a Wicked Witch or something, surprisingly. We have access to 1 Tin Can. I was able to trade for this. Tin Can is good early because in the end phase he lets me search. The problem is that he pitches stuff to Grave, which is a little annoying. It's a better setup for Dark Eclipser, but it's still not perfect in the economy. You know, if this doesn't work when I go for the Dark Lady build, I may have to reintroduce the Psychic Overloads. But anyway, Spell Traps, the lineup is pretty much the same. We have 1 Feather Duster, we have 2 Psychokinesis for removal, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Terraforming to get access to our 3 copies of Cosmotown. Very important to get this card. 2 Twin Twisters. We can blow up our own Cosmotowns if we have to. 1 E-Telly. Normally you use this to get to Ghost Ogre for Synchro Package stuff. Sorry, I'm a little, like, congested today. But you can normally use it to get a Ghost Ogre for a Synchro Package, but it can also just, you know, fetch a Farm Girl if you need it to bounce into a higher level guy. 2 Light Sword. Light Sword is so good. Like, oh my god, Light Sword does so much for this deck. 3 Cosmotown, very vital. And then our trap lineup is still incredibly simple. We're just running 2 TT, 3 Mirror Force, 1 Quaking. So that's just, like, the entirety of our battle traps. And again, Dallas is like, oh, you only need 2 Mirror Forces, but, like, it's Mirror Force. Am I not going to run 3? I want to see Mirror Forces. If I see a trap card, Mirror Force is a good one. I would prefer not to see trap cards, but we're here, and I don't think that's the one I would cut. We have 1 Cosmojo. This is a secret rare, so I do only have 1, but it's very useful because it is a non-targeting banish. So that's pretty potent removal. And I ditched Mind Over Matters for Dark Bribes. They're just more consistent and easier to use. I know they don't negate summons, but I do have 2 TT. But in terms of like spell trap protection and keeping my backer from getting blown out, Dark Bribe is a lot more consistent. In the extra, so my synchro package is streamlined. We've still got these, you know, these 5 boys, because they're really good, even though they're harder to summon. I would need to do, like, have Ghost Ogre and E-Telly Scaredy Lion, or have Scaredy Lion E-Telly Ghost Ogre, because the way the numbers work, because Mind Master is banned now. And that did actually affect my deck. Like, I don't have a level 1 tuner that really limits my synchro package here. But these are still so good that it works. We have just Red Wyvern as a 6. He's a pretty decent 6. At least until, like, Coral Dragon comes out next set. And that's also a secret rare, so there's no guarantee. But, like, Red Wyvern, I think, is one of our best generic 6s because he can blow up a bigger guy, which is very useful. For 7s, Black Rose is back in. Again, because I can E-Telly for Ghost Ogre, that may be a decent plan. Same with Clearwing, as just like, all right, well, if you're doing effects. And also Sin Eater, or Star Eater. Sin Eater's a different thing. But hey, what's 8 plus 3? So yeah, I have 2 Dark Destroyers and I want them. So if I get a Dark Destroyer, I can go even further beyond in Star Eater. Now for our Xyz package, we have 1 Dante, 1 Leviair. I was able to trade for a Grampulse. Grampulse is a great card to sit on because it lets us, you know, just it's a rank 3 with like 2,800 defense, so it's a great turtle option. And it can pop spell traps that it can also hypothetically cycle Kozmos into my graveyard for Dark Eclipser. For 4s, we're playing, I think, some of my just best 4 stuff: Cowboy, Castel, Shark, Silent Honor Arc, and Dark Rebellion. And then, on the off chance I get to 2 Dark Destroyer in the same set, the same board, we have a Hoop Humdinger who has a spell trap negation effect and some other things, so he's aight. We similarly have an Aegeon the Sea Castrum in the back, because that might actually matter as a side deck. And for the side deck, it's all just really simple, you know. I put Aegeon instead of Maxi, because he's banned now. 2 Gamma Seal, 3 Flying Sea, 3 DD Crow, 3 System Down, 3 Wavering Eyes. Just not the most relevant, but I think my meta package for just decks I'm dealing with gives me a lot, and hopefully we can use this to win, because I have the bye, so I get to blind side, and opponents don't know necessarily what I'm packing. Even though it'll probably be pretty obvious, as I've said repeatedly. I'm taking Kozmo and I'm running it into the ground. Whether that's running it into the ground of victory or just playing it so many times that nobody wants to see it again, I don't know. But I'm trying here. I have a really good deck. I have a decently positive ratio. I'm trying to win. I have other decks I've built. They're bad. Lunalight, bad. Amorphage, bad. Like, even in a limited format, or especially in a limited format, you'd think they'd normally be good, but we got people out here with, like, the parts for, like, Draco Pal and shit. It's just... But yeah, so, that's that. We'll see how the matches go.
I mean, like, DM is probably workable and limited. It's more.
We're starting. Well, you gotta wait for Eternal Soul to come out.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
I think Loth is trying to be a funny man, but it doesn't matter
it-
because this is like once again 20 minutes. What? When we start recording Loth, that's not when the video starts. The video started like 20 minutes ago.
That's why I can say the F word.
Okay, so we're doing episode 60 today, Shinning Darkness.
Shinning.
It's the
Shinning and farting.
No, not Shinning Darkness, Shining Victories. Darkness is a different episode.
Yeah.
That means I've got the wrong bracket open. What the where the flip is Victories? I mean, it was another 6-man, so it makes sense.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, but I edited it to cross
bracket.
people.
I thought that was a joke or something.
No, that is
Wait,
the
what
Shining
now?
Darkness of bracket.
Well, I flipped
which
it upside
believe-
down because I want Marth and Loth to have the speed mode, but
I actually believe that was the week you took your hiatus, so...
Look, I just posted the one Omega posted. There was not one posted before this.
yeah, but I need to find where I keep the file so I can edit it and draw lines through people as we go. There we go.
Yeah.
That's the correct one. Okay. So Dallas and Vespairr first. Everybody is ready. Sorry for that slight delay as I tried to remember what the fuck it is, because much like Games Workshop, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is cursed to reuse like one word in every single set title forever. Dallas, you've de-readied?
Sorry.
There we
I
go.
just wanted to make sure I was on the right deck.
Sometimes you gotta do that. It can matter.
I didn't want to suddenly show up with Gem Knights and just die.
Here we go. It's time for week 60, and then
Okay.
we're gonna unban at the
I
end
mean-
of this.
If someone
Pretty
accidentally
decent.
went into the wrong deck, would you be willing to
Oh.
let them like?
I mean, if they
that
knew
way?
they picked the wrong deck immediately and were like, "Oh, this is the wrong deck," we could just reset. I could literally throw out the file.
We can reset and make a joke about how we scrapped a bit, or how we scrapped a recording bit.
Alright. I'm gonna Farm Girl Pass.
It's a pretty good one.
God, I need to check real quick. I'm
Oh,
pretty
right,
sure we
this-
didn't ban this card.
Uh-oh.
Oh god damn it!
I literally,
okay,
before we
it's
started
not
recording, was like,
it's not on
Marth
there. It's fine.
is
It's
I
good
don't know.
ones. Like, I would be like...
Okay,
I'll
no,
be-
we haven't banned
yeah,
Panda
no, we
Duster.
did not ban that.
Like it was banned at some point, and my brain panicked.
We'll trigger Kozmo Town. We'll
Yeah.
go down to Kozmo Town.
I mean, that's what you do.
This is the first turn. I think we would like let you you want to do it over.
Yeah, I mean it'd be like instant. Like, wait a
I
second.
mean, I'll just search Kozmo Town.
Uh-oh.
Like no,
Yeah.
we haven't banned any good spell trap removal right now.
Dino miss.
Oh.
Oh,
Charge.
this one again.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a
I
good
didn't really
deck.
know what to bring after Super Clone, so I was like, yeah, let's just run this back.
Well, also, didn't you get clowned on by Deskbots pretty hard trying to run Dino Mist? Or was that a different
No,
matchup?
I
was
did
kinda
well in
close.
the round one, and then Despots happened, and I just walked
To
away.
be
I
fair,
mean-
everyone got clowned on by Death Squad.
Yeah.
I
Well,
mean,
that's
hey,
that's
it
why
was-
we hit that deck twice. Axe went back to back, and we were like, all right, we're putting a stop to this.
So the thing about it is that the thing about Vespairr is like it wasn't the despots. It was that I literally drew all the outs to
Well,
his board.
It was still the Despots.
I
To
mean,
be honest,
yes,
it was
but
still the
outside of
I
that-
mean, yeah, if you were
but
playing
yeah.
a shit deck and then just drew all your staples, you still would have
I
done
did
badly.
draw like
Farm
two Twin
Girl's
Twisters
small.
and a Feather Duster and like something else. I think.
Don't touch me, Farm Girl, too precious.
I mean, I can't let you do that, Star
Yeah.
Fox.
Wrong.
I can't let you
I mean,
screw
yeah,
that
he
Star
searched
Fox.
Yeah,
No, I just opened this.
yeah.
Well, that's what I mean. Is you searched the Kozmo Town, so I was like, okay, so he's got a ship in his hand.
Drop back to hand.
Hmm.
I mean, I can negate it at least, but I mean,
But it's still big bungus.
still a big bungus.
And it can't be targeted.
That's a funny draw.
Yo, is that a Cosmotown?
Hold on.
It's a cosmopolitan.
But also, yes, for people wondering why the bracket image would be reversed, both in when I posted it and when
Okay,
it's in this
Omega,
video.
I can't remember. You can do both of your Cosmo effects in one turn, right?
Yes. Once per turn, you can do its original effect, and then once per its first effect, then once per
I'm
turn, you
gonna
can do its second
return to
effect.
hand.
I think those are also both soft.
I'm gonna
Yeah, because
shuffle back a Farm
they're
Girl.
separate once per turn clauses.
Oh, shuffling your starter.
I'm gonna summon a Farm Girl.
Wait a
Yeah,
second.
that's what happens.
Sometimes we do that.
Alright, Rush triggers.
Just add that back.
Puts to hand.
I forgot Undead is actually surprisingly recursive.
Yeah.
Or a lot
I mean,
of
it's a
pendulum
pendulum. They're all
Cargo
recursive.
for-
I
Yeah.
can't let you do that stuff, Fox.
Yeah, this
Ooh, the strike.
That's fair.
Strike.
I can't forget how recursive Dynamist is. I got clowned on it several times in
Yeah,
Testaments.
no.
I also played against Marth trying Magispector once. I'm not sure if that's his deck today or not, but like I saw him play it.
It's
kicked my
not
ass
my
so
deck
hard.
today.
Several
But it
people
was
have,
great.
like, I think everybody in the format is cooked up at least. Well, I don't know about what Robin or David's doing, as they are constantly never here. But I think everybody in this tournament right now has at least one pendulum deck, as somebody
Yo,
clatters
that's
their
someone-
silverware
that's
forever.
someone- yeah.
I
fucking up
have
the audio.
3.
Wait,
Dallas, you have a mute
But,
button, you know, it exists.
I think everybody has at least one pendulum deck.
X, you have a mouth. You can shut it.
You can put your sword.
All right, so wavering eyes yourself.
okay, it's time.
Because
I can
Diamond
use this
Stars
again.
Can do that.
God damn it, off.
I mean, I couldn't expect anyone. No, yeah, I'm not gonna go there.
But to finish my thought, the reason why I said I reversed the bracket was because we had a very gooey session last time, and I wanted to put, well, because David ended up dropping out a little late. As you can see, he's
Yeah.
not here. He may join us for the unbans later. We'll see. Hopefully, we can get Robin on a telephone to the Arctic Circle. You know, where he's been reassigned to the tundra or something.
Outside the Canadian Blizzard, yeah.
But I had to swap it up. So, by the way, I have a perfectly reason to be sassy this week if I end up losing. I was supposed to get the bye this week, but we had to redo things. Marth and Loth get the speed round in the last. But as usual, I've noticed I don't really like to throw Loth and/or Marth to the wolves in round 1 with the speed round. So I flipped it over so they get to go last for once.
I don't
Some
know
wolf.
how many
I guess I'm
times
a wolf
I've
now,
actually
huh?
won in the speed round, actually. Maybe like once.
Have I
This
ever
is
been intimidating
human.
ever?
I mean, your win record's pretty intimidating. I don't know if you
I don't
personally
know,
are
I
intimidating,
mean,
but your
That
game
was
sure
bullshit
is.
at the time,
Yeah. Axe himself is not intimidating. His win ratio, though.
I
I guess
have
my
a,
consistency is.
I have a rules
You are the
question, but I don't
least
know if that
good.
counts as coaching.
We gotta. I mean, I'm thinking about plays because I'm still playing with the same bullshit I was last.
Okay. Yeah, no,
last
that's what I thought. I'm GTing here.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, you
fair.
can't
That's
go
the
away.
one to do.
Yeah, that's going into lightning. So
So my
That
thought
is
now
the
that it's
primary.
passed was I'm trying to remember if Silent Honor arc targets.
It does.
It does.
I was
It does.
several times I was reading my cards, finding which one's targeted.
I tried
All
using it
target.
against Ultimate Falcon, it didn't work. So yeah, it does.
Okay, yeah. All right, that's fair. Because
Now
I was like, okay, so we could make Shark, but I don't think that
Dark
beats-
also targets,
Yeah.
or dark targets as well.
I'm gonna put this into my hand. I can't summon
Yeah.
it with another car, but
Well, it's
just
good to
gonna be
have
there.
back.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you pop Chicago Town to prevent
With Landwalker, yes, that's why Landwalker
That's
is
actually
good.
really good. Holy shit. Okay.
Yes, no, that's why the card is good.
Synergy.
Yeah.
By the
see
way, I
someone-
would mention this anyway because apparently Dallas is
Yeah.
Okay.
locked up. Going to game 2.
That's round 1.
While we wait for sighting, I have a slight audible to my release. So you guys have seen my deck list, audience at home, but I changed it up because one, I did some testing and I swapped out my extra deck a couple of times because there were some Sync 5s that were pure copium with one tuner in the deck. So
Yep.
I got rid of those for cards I learned through testing on Tuesday because I have not had time to test so much this week. Thanks, DST.
Tuesday.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's
DST.
fair.
So I switched some stuff around. But also, I did switch some stuff around. I may have replaced a level 6 with a different level 6 that I didn't have until 10 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago, with some trades. My deck is still not maximum overdrive, though, because I can't wait until after this week is finished to Super Card Bank for Dark Lady.
I wish I had one so I
Write
could give it to you or
down
something. I just
Dallas
don't.
versus
I'll just
Vespairr.
eat a secret rear into the void.
Sorry, I'm side decking and I have a few
That's-
cards to put in.
That's fine.
as well, because I'm wondering if I do a thing I plan.
Vespairr, I have a feeling we might be doing the same side deck, which is hilarious.
Wait, hey, we might be.
Yeah.
Let's see it. Let's see one of you never draw it.
Wait, why is there a side deck? Oh, right. I forgot to take cards out of there.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I'll just do that.
You don't really. That doesn't matter against you. That card's just kind of copium.
I just have the flavor text for Vector Pendulum stuck here. This overlord overran an entire world with his army of Draco fiends using his dragon alchemy.
Yeah.
Christ.
Again, it sounds like it sounds
What
like
is
a
this?
fantasy manga you'd read.
I don't even know what the fuck
he
archetype this
mustache
is.
Twirling
Yeah.
gremlin.
I mean, I guess I just normal tin can.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's that you got turn one. That's guy. That'll do the thing.
I end tin can. Activate.
Yeah, that's what Tin Can is for.
Yo,
All right, so you're
I
gonna
guess you
reveal
reset the
3.
idea, yeah.
you are gonna feel 3 of the same card, so I have no choice.
Unfortunately, you can't do that, actually.
Oh, different
You know,
name.
I
literally
never,
don't read the
yeah.
I never thought about.
It's
that.
like Alphen, but
Uh,
different.
I literally would have just said 3 farm girl, give me 1. But
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah, no, you're not allowed to do that.
Oh, that one.
Oh,
Okay.
I think that was a pretty good
which
one.
one did I? Which one did I give?
Well, I didn't get to
Uh-oh.
see them revealed, but you gave. He pitched Farm Girl and Kozmo Town, so it was whatever the third one was.
The other one, I believe, was Dark Destroyer.
Maybe.
Uh-oh.
That's a pretty
Oh,
big
it's a
one.
quick effect manage. That's interesting.
I mean, those are the
They're
3
all
cards to
quick
do.
They're all their special summoning effects are quick effects acts.
Okay, I thought right.
Cosmo
just-
is the
yeah.
dodgiest archetype. You cannot get anything to these poor guys.
No,
Draco
Oh,
face
that's
off. You play
a
your one Draco
Draco
face off.
Yo, the face off.
That is a good card.
I was thinking of like because I was thinking of
I've
Farm
heard
Girl,
that's a
but
good
it
movie.
doesn't say quick effects. But I guess because it's
Okay, I confirm these
But
cards.
it's inherently
I
a
don't
quick
get
effect
to
because it's
pick,
during
do
either
I?
player's
Yeah.
turn.
Oh, that's. I didn't want that to happen. That's bad.
What?
You should have not activated it then.
Well, no. You choose at random. I wanted him to get, or I wanted them to get Lecter or Vector rather.
Lecter, Vector.
I didn't want them to get Luster because Luster is
Good.
the tuner boy and the breaky of the pendulum into same card boy.
Yeah, so give me 1 second to think about a line.
Yeah, I as someone who's done this, I understand. This is the big brain.
And
I think
yes,
that also
you guys
literally the
will
cards in the art, which is the fun bit.
always see the Draco engine in Pendulums for a while.
Yeah, I mean, until it gets to the point where it's bannable.
Yeah.
Hey, we have a Robin.
Which I don't really think any of the main deck ones are that bannable.
I'm waiting for a response.
Sorry, my cards will not stop.
Well, it's a quick effect, so it's going to ask you if you want a special summon.
Yeah, Rex to Rex.
Now, you've got a slight issue with your scales here. You cannot actually
What if
pendulum
I
summon right
didn't?
now. Oh, okay,
Wait,
yep,
right.
that
Yeah.
works too.
Add one.
Yeah, this is gonna hurt.
Chalice, don't say it's going to hurt too much. You have a Dark Destroyer in hand,
So we gotta set.
Yeah, but
which is a known
that
factor
only-
because Vespairr saw the cards.
that only pops 1, and Vespair's about to pen to 4.
I mean, they're all smaller than... For now, anyway.
Well, I just gotta pick which Xyz to break, 4s or 5s.
Well, you're
Either
assuming-
way, I
so-
believe they have a way to kill my destroyer.
Okay.
Right, misses. Right, Rex is a 5.
No, we're going to pen 5, baby! Full combo.
Full pen 5. Okay, well
Yo,
then,
what if I just hard summon Ragnar Affinity right now?
then I just die.
What if I
Uh,
just did that?
You just need somebody
I
that has
could.
3,000 attack, because then even with the minus 500,
I mean,
it still survives.
what if you just pen for what if you just overlay for what attribute are these? Okay, thank God.
Water.
Water.
You could do this flash, but
Well, no, that just means I'm not about to get infinity.
But yeah.
Yes,
Lines.
there's not a side row line in this.
Unless someone has been hiding a Ptolemaeus, but
Yep, I kind of figured that one.
Yeah.
Speaking of guys who may get banned in this engine, this guy's kind of a butt.
It's probably this dude. He really
Yeah.
just says stop.
yeah. Honestly, it's
hey.
either it's Dinoster or Ignis.
I think both of those cards have seen some time on the Forbidden and Limited list.
I don't know if Dinomister has, but Ignister definitely has.
Ignister definitely has. Dinosaur might have been like limited, but he was definitely never banned as far as I remember.
But
Yes.
Dinoster is a
Let's
frustrating boy
go
because he is a contact
Forerunner
fusion,
here.
which is
Yeah.
very basic bitch.
Yeah, it's only Luster, Pendulum, and Ignis are Promise.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then it's just pendulum monster cards can't be destroyed by battle or card effect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it's
like,
it's
okay.
definitely a
Right.
spicy card.
It
Okay,
needs
wait,
to
I
be
was
there
wrong
to
because I forgot. Like,
protect.
Placios is only it's the on-field effect. It's not the pendulum effect.
Okay. Activate Forerunner. Forerunner, not Foreigner.
8,000 life.
Ah, it's a new
Yeah.
class.
It's Millennium.
Well, no, I was more just gonna start breaking into Hot Blooded, but that would get Omega DMCA'd.
I don't think you'd be singing that well.
You never know with YouTube. All right. Oh, he's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
go for tin
Nah,
can back.
yeah.
I was like, how many is he gonna shuffle?
Let's go these two.
Yep, those are not necessarily helpful right now.
Starman is definitely the weirdest card that I think actually saw play in the deck.
Yeah, it's like I'm missing some tin cans, so I need names.
No, it's one of those cards that like it's not bad. It's more just like it's definitely one of the weirder ones that was played before the deck was fully made.
I mean, I have to do this because
Yeah.
I think it's the only way to get out of this situation.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and pop Dinoster.
You will.
Okay,
Okay.
I was waiting
And
for
the
Vespairr to flip
special
Solemn
summon
Strike again.
effect.
I think at that point I would probably have died.
What I think I'm gonna just hope that I have the right one.
Rush.
Oh yeah, just straight up. Oh yeah, that.
Okay. I have to hit that first. Alright, nope, it doesn't matter. God, Dynamists are annoying sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, you can attack the other one.
Well, they'll still blow up, or they'll still blow up Stegosaur.
Yeah.
Trigger Forerunner.
It's not the best play, but we just want a clear board state. Or-
Well, right now what you're doing is basically milling him because he's
Flip
gonna
Rider.
float everywhere.
Yeah.
Pop at the thingy.
Pop up the thingy.
It's very good to pop of the thingy
Go
because
into
otherwise
the-
Vespairr gets all these monsters back.
Yeah, and they hurt.
Oh yeah,
As long
no.
as I don't get my second Draco face off, right, guys?
Yeah.
Well, luckily Draco face off
What's
is still
the
limited to
back
one.
crew is?
And you don't have a way to make
Yeah, of course.
scales unless you can turn Rex into one. I don't know.
Oh, this is funny, and kind of my only play. So,
No, I have a feeling I know what it might be.
what if I summon Utopia the Lightning at home?
Yeah. This card isn't bad. It's
Oh, yeah, no,
just-
it's not bad. It's just it's level 5 waters, which is so specific.
It's
that you've
so
never seen
niche.
played.
Yeah.
No.
It's like exactly
I know this card exists.
Royal Knights of the Ice Barrier or Wayne or something, right?
I think it saw
Wait.
play in like some variant of Marincess at one point. Like
And yeah, and it's a
once.
water warrior, so that's kind of weird. Like, it's not like that's an easy rank
I
up
mean-
magic.
Beta Wayne.
I had the out for any other play than this.
You run it in the Lantheon?
Oh, that still sucks.
It does, but it's anything other than this. I had the out for, but yeah,
Yeah,
Big
no,
Bongo-
anti-spell just actually kind of kills me.
yes, no, it's my anti-pendulum card.
And you know what? I can't blame you at all for playing it.
Nope, There's enough
Me
pen decks
neither.
in the format that I was just
Oh,
like,
hi.
I need to put a card in there. It's
Yeah.
just pen to go away.
Now you may have wondered why Dallas takes so little damage. It's because Abyss Slash halves the damage it inflicts.
Yeah.
Which I don't think it should for being this specific.
No,
and
God,
having just
no.
double
It
attack
literally
I mean-
is just lightning at home.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing about that though is it also does that with a Magic After buff card. So like, I think it's similar arrow design.
God, this is
yeah,
such
I mean,
a
like, it's,
this is such a shitty play that I have to make. Oh,
it's the end of the opponent's turn too, is what I think the funniest. part.
I tribute
yeah.
over Dark Lady for Slip Rider.
No, Slip Rider.
Yeah, hard summon Slip Rider. I've done it.
Are you
Must
popping your
pop.
anti-spell?
I have to
I'm
pop my
Cosmo
Cosmo
Town.
Town.
That's sick. That's base.
Yeah, that's what you do. That's the kind of the funny thing you realize playing Cosmos for a little bit is like, wait, I can pop my own Cosmo Town. That's
Go
great.
for
The problem is like,
Cosmo Town.
I
Yeah.
don't know. There's no way you can keep.
It's like, wait, I
I
could pop my
also-
own Gear Town?
But I needed to do that to overlay for
Oh.
Pleiades.
I was gonna say you also could have waited for Dark Lady and just negated the effect activation, but
No,
But his-
my boy.
But Super Splash is bigger than Dark Lady.
But more proactive this way.
does it the effect? Does the effect make?
Dark
Okay,
Lady's
it's also
2200.
destroyed.
okay,
No,
it's
thing-
20.
It just when if then if I guess it just wouldn't activate it then yeah.
Yeah, you would just wouldn't activate. You would just attack with
Yeah,
Super Splash.
Vespairr would just kill my Dark Lady.
I didn't say I don't. I never. noticed
Now,
Dark
this
Ball
is
Lady.
a bad situation to be in. 'cause
No,
you've got a,
anti-spell.
yeah,
Oh,
you've got anti-spell and you got a Pleiades. Can you set pendulum cards?
No,
No.
we can't.
No.
Okay, I think
Oh.
anti-spell fragrance may be not okay then.
I mean,
You literally can't play
mean-
pendulum if it's on the board.
I mean, even as a pen
I-
player, I'm not sure I want to ban it, but it's definitely the card that.
well, here's the thing. I think anti-spell fragrance is a necessary evil for Master Rule 3.
I mean,
Once
I don't know
pen-
about that, Dallas. You've got
once
there's
pen-
like
no,
4 more anti-pend cards.
Okay. If you want to hit it, you can.
Well,
you know.
hey, don't assume
No,
I'm
I
gonna
do
lose.
not want to.
and then
No,
gonna...
Gabe, I don't want to Pleiades my Pleiades. Thank you.
it really was.
Playing your anti-spell, it'd be
Oh,
big.
that's funny. I have to set this too. Lol.
But just like the fact that you literally, it's like the Dark Simorg lock. Like you literally can't play pendulums now, which means Vespairr can't do the thing.
And I may have drawn 2 scales that could get me out of this position.
Now I
Yeah,
always play
well-
2 Twin Twister now, but
I mean, I'll be very honest. I was
you
side. I've
can't
been
even
side decking
even
this
Twin Twister it.
since Pend got good like 3 weeks ago. I've been side decking
I mean,
this every week.
It's the right choice. We just never really saw it.
Well,
Unfortunately,
I forget.
even with a hand of Luster and a Master and a Dynamist, I can't play the game.
yeah,
So I lose.
yeah. I mean, yeah. That's just how sad.
Firing up the recording. Let's go. Let's go see if I can meet Dallas in semis
We'll see.
with the Cosmo Mirror match.
We'll see how this goes.
Okay.
All right, and I don't know what Omega's playing. I promise.
Well, now you do.
Oh, Kozmo.
So I set 2 Sword Troopers.
Oh no.
Not my best hand, but
Oh
functional.
no. Oh fuck. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Honestly, if
I can't tell if Axe has a bad hand or a really good hand. He
Oh,
set
no.
one to start, so I think it might be bad.
if Vespairr doesn't hit anti-spell, I think they might hit Dark Destroyer, which I also can't blame them with.
I mean, well, I'll be annoyed if one of us doesn't win this whole thing and Dark Destroyer gets hit, because that's like most of the deck right there.
True, but if one of us wins and it gets hit, I can't really complain that much.
As someone that came in midway through this conversation, I would personally hit Farm Girl because it's the starter, but you still have Dark Destroyer. You still have a lot of
That's
combos,
fair.
but
Oh,
it's
fuck.
consistency.
Oh,
over.
no,
No,
This
I
boy
understand.
still out
And-
here
and-
running Smashing Grade.
And to be fair, Farm Girl
I mean,
is the card that got hit in real life.
Oh,
It got put to 1.
Okay, so what we did learn there was, in fact, indeedy, Axe did not have a good hand. All right,
I'm
well,
supposed to summon 4 monsters in a turn. God damn it.
Yeah, no, I've played this deck. This deck is fairly good.
It's just I.
and then
Also,
I will
Vespairr,
banish it,
I
or
wanted to be
card.
nice with the deck I played this week because the other deck I played, has an undefeated ratio in test games, but they're the most excruciating games I play.
Oh dear. Is this like stall UA but built as aggro UA?
No, it's Gradle Kaiju.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh,
Dallas
no!
has a functioning Gradle Kaiju.
I have to waste my Dark Hole, but I need to.
Dallas, what are you talking about? I've
Floats?
defeated a Grade of Kaiju like once or twice.
I mean, in the match. I don't think you've beaten me in the match yet. I could be wrong. I could be talking out of my ass.
Interesting.
Ignore me.
You're already gonna pop it anyway.
Yeah, fair enough. There's that breakthrough skill of Axis. Okay, he's got a tin goldfish. So what if I did that?
Oh, you're really gonna get my normal.
I mean, yeah, but you're literally that's an Xyz though. Also, that wasn't your.
Can I change it?
That was my
Oh, it
normal
didn't
summon.
negate. It just destroyed. Okay, that's not very good. Well, then I probably should have
wasn't fun.
saved it, though. I don't think he has any chain play.
Can I change
Well-
Omega's name?
You literally.
Well,
popped
I
my
was
normal summon.
technically that was a misplay. I should not have done that because I thought I was stopping tin goldfish. It did work because he can't Xyz,
Oh, I can't change Omega's name. Sad.
but technically I don't think that was the play I wanted to do then.
I was gonna change Omega's name to Man in Glass.
I had the
House.
worst opening hand, and it's like this is the awful. This is the worst I've ever drawn this deck ever.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna activate Kozmo
weirdness
Town.
of Ghost Ogre is that it's one of the hand traps that destroys, but not negates.
I'm one of the.
I mean, it's good
I'm-
for continuous spells. For
Yeah,
monster
no, it's-
effects, it's less good.
Yeah,
Honestly-
I mean, like, it stops things like Tenyu, which is also what MST does. but-
Ghost Ogre to me is one of those cards I'm very close to banning just because of how pervasive it is in our format now. Because it was
A lot of people
reprinted in
got
gold
Ghost
pack.
Ogre. It's probably a card we
I
don't
don't know
want.
if I have. I
too
need to
much
check out
of.
how many I have. I guess. But I don't play it.
I mean, everything I have floats, so.
Well, I'm playing it in my side deck. It's just not very good
Probably
against
gonna be a show
pendulums.
because it's probably gonna be like best of 3, I think.
Well, it's already a best of 3 technically. We'll see if it gets to 3
I
games.
don't think it's gonna be just a 2-0.
Well, that requires one of us to actually play decently. At least I have decent board setup for once.
Oh, I probably
Okay,
drew one of them. But
The gadgets are good.
Yeah, and that summons a guy, and then that searches a guy.
Okay, I'm back. So,
Music settings slightly low. Let's
It's
dial
all
it
about
down.
a gadget. Go the gadget.
I mean, like I said, everything I have still floats, so.
We all float down here.
That is Kozmo, yes.
Yeah. No, honestly, I would probably let Ghost Ogre to the limited list right now.
Does anybody actually have 2?
Oh yeah, no, I do.
Okay.
I can say it right now. I have 3, I believe.
Damn.
Oh!
You got very lucky. Shit.
Yeah, no, all of them were from the gold pack too.
actually,
I only got 1 out of my gold pack.
Actually, this is probably a dumb play, but I'd rather you not keep like recurring. So I'm just gonna take your stuff. away.
No, that's a good play. No, that's a good one. That's how you stop
It's
Kozmo.
a good play because it won't be destroyed when it hits grave.
Yeah, because Kozmo is destroy, not send.
And now I have to like think of like as Mega playing how many mirror forces today?
4.
17.
That's my guess.
All
It's-
of
it's-
them.
it's-
9 mirror forces.
I
These
mean,
cards
I'm
right
gonna-
here, 5 mirror forces.
how many
I
grounding
know
do you
that's
have?
not
This
true
one
'cause
right
you
there
don't own
actually has a mirror force under it.
I
own
don't
5
think
mirror.
I have
You
to
don't own
respond to what cards I own in the middle of a match with you.
yeah.
Yeah, how
That
many
right
grounding do you
there?
get?
2 dukes.
Oh wait, no, drowning is legal this week. Never mind. You might have 9.
Now you're still gonna punch me, but I'm gonna make you detach.
Yeah. No,
Oh
it's,
yeah, but
it-
like
good
it,
play.
you can't do anything with it because it wasn't properly destroyed. Trigger, I think.
Yeah.
Yo,
No, that,
we-
that,
yeah.
yeah.
That is correct.
like
Yes.
we just said
Yeah.
that.
No.
I
Kozmo,
forgot. What, I
Anyway,
forgot
you need
that
to end your battle phase, buddy. Thank you.
Cosmo is
Now that you're in the
unfortunately
main
a
phase too, you
deck
could do
that is hurt very much by the Link era because it does not benefit off Links a lot. Although Cosmo Fire King is funny.
Who's
I was very
slapping a
tempted-
sausage?
Someone's playing with a marble in a bag, but
Oh, I'm playing with my hand. Sorry.
Oh, Vespairr,
and go-
trust me, I get you. I've built 4 Fire King deck already.
yeah, no. I was
yeah, I guess I
tempted
just
to
do
run a
this.
Fire Fist, Fire King, Karuya deck
Oh my god.
because I have 2 of them.
Oh,
TT?
okay.
I may have built
Oh,
Fire King Metal
okay.
Foes because that deck is very funny.
Decks
Oh, I'm
work.
dumb.
What are we going
Because-
into?
What? Damn it.
Yo, the
Because,
soldiers are gonna win.
That deck is also known as I Dark Hole every turn.
Yo, the Fire Fisting Kings, Loth? Oh,
Fire
you're
Fisting
muted. Oh,
Kings.
that's why you're saying. That's why you're typing that out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually thought of Avarice, which is what I had in starting
I
hand.
throw a brick in your face.
Okay.
Avarice is,
Avarice is
Advantage.
good.
I mean, I turned through my monsters in this deck
Yeah.
with nothing.
makes sense.
Yes, Loth actually mutes himself when he eats.
I feel attacked.
Yo, a
You
fucking
should.
chase penalty.
You should. That was a shot aimed at you.
All right, time to show what this deck can
Nah.
Make a rank 4 that's busted.
do. No, more than that.
No, I mean that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna make a rank 4 that's really annoying.
He's gonna make a
Thank
rank
God
4
you
that's
I'm
can't
gonna
make.
make two
Can't,
rank
thank
fours.
God you can't Shockmaster.
Yo, unlock the shock.
Never.
Never.
Not
should've.
just
You
just
should
because
not.
I want to point out this is how easy Shockmaster is, everybody.
Yeah, no. When Exist first came out, Shockmaster was quote-unquote balanced. At this point in time, Shockmaster is dumb.
Unfortunately, it's pre-sighting, so I can't get rid of that guy
I cannot system down.
yet.
I do not run System Down this week. I
I-
have a different machine, anti-machine. deck.
I'm not gonna lie, I was so confused. I'm like, oh yeah, gadget, machina.
Yeah, it's machines. They're all
What you want
machines.
gadgets for.
Yeah.
Now, admittedly,
yeah,
it's not
yeah.
technically Earth Machine anymore because Silver and Gold Gadget are light for some
Also,
reason.
Tin Goldfish is water. So
Yeah,
it's
Tin
just-
Goldfish is water.
It's just got Machina again.
It's just machine advantage engine.
Mission.
Rank 4 machine.
Yeah, it's rank 4 machine.
We'll rank 4s and 7s.
With like a slight rank 7.
I don't.
because it's Fortress.
Well, okay, so he does have some rank 7s.
You gotta love it when your cheese toast has a thing that causes your eyes.
4
to
and
start
7 is
watering.
shockingly a fairly common combo because that's what you can do in
Yeah.
Harpy
Yeah.
as well.
It's like 4s and 7s, 3s and 6s is a big one.
Technically, I think you can Red Eyes
3s and
4 and 7
5s.
as well.
And now I
The,
can hit by Mirror Force again.
the weirdest one though is Raid Raptors because they were
Yes.
a 4 deck. They were a level 4 deck that made
Yeah,
a level.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
glad I was able to
Three
just
decks
get away with that. Okay.
You just have 2 Mirror Force, right? You drew
Yeah, I drew 2 Mirror Forces in my starting hand. How's
Yo,
Tricks?
Max,
All right,
how
that's
how
another-
good
that's
they
another
draw their
pot.
good.
Wow, damn. Okay. So
Exactly.
you've
I
had
can't make
both
myself down.
arguably an
That
awful
was my
hand,
starting hand.
except
That's
that
why
you
I said,
have
oh
a
no, I drew
searcher.
2 pots.
Oh, you know, 2-pot Avarice and opening hand
That's
is
pretty
bad, but at this point in
slow.
the game,
But
it
I
is
mean, for
good.
considering he's running such an advantage engine, that's not actually that bad.
Well,
Considering I blew up both.
I
his
added a
boards.
second one
Well,
earlier today.
I think the problem is you drew slow too.
Yeah, I mean, I
Because if you
drew
drawn fast,
2
you
Mirror
probably could
Forces.
have kamikazed his face.
Drawn fast, eat ass.
Well, yeah, considering our life point levels, I probably would have punched this one in. But now he has to pick which 5 to put back,
Not. Why,
and he gets to
why-
draw
why-
2.
If I select the right ones. Alright,
And depending on what he draws, he can immediately go for not Citadel, Fortress again. Is Fortress once per turn on the summon?
no, it's not. It's just material based.
Yeah, that's why I don't like that guy.
I do not like that man.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is
I
my
actually
favorite
need to,
store on the
otherwise
Machina
I'm actually
Citadel.
just dead. Have to. I guess I should have sat on the cards and just let you get into me.
Okay. So because they don't do anything right now, I'm gonna take a slight gamble here, and we're gonna shuffle back my 2 tiny baby Cosmos.
I can't.
Man, I
read.
feel like the first Mirror Force was like that was intentional proc. Like the second one, like that was just me just being like, of course you don't. I just felt ballsy again.
You
I
did.
mean,
You made a big board,
sometimes-
and then you overextended into Mirror Force. Now, unfortunately,
Sometimes
because
Omega has 2
because
mirrors.
Fortress never goes away, because I can't.
I mean,
I did
have
not
material
main
right
deck
now, so you
system
have-
down.
I mean, if you braid over right now, I'm kind of fucked. but
Well,
we'll
that's
see.
what I'm saying. I can't though. I can't do that. I can't beat him because he will always come back right now.
Buddy
And unfortunately, none of my
came
cards do anything, so I'll just have to put him in defense and go for a float. And I don't remember
The
if.
most unfortunate thing about Fortress is that it can include himself as discard fodder, which is the dumbest shit.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, that's okay. Robin, don't worry. If I lose this match, I'm gonna ban Axe's 2 breakthrough skills. Luckily, it doesn't matter because it doesn't block in the float phase. You can pay 2K.
Yeah,
That's
just-
fine.
Yo, is that 2 Cowboys for game?
God, I wish I had my right 4s for that.
Just summon 4 level 4s. It's easy.
Unfortunately, Kozmo's actually kind of bad at doing 4s.
Oh no, they're terrible. They're disgusting.
Like they're a weird like back
They're
and forth
3s and 8s, or 3 8s and 5s.
which is also not a consistent about that.
Well, isn't their 4s? Their 4 is Darth Maul. I'm not even trying to remember.
Wicked Witch and Good Witch, yeah.
It's
But
Good Witch.
they're both kind of like Wicked Witch is good because she can just not die, but Good Witch is just kind of there. I don't know. I'm running one Good Witch.
I literally put back Landwalker and Sword Trooper and drew Landwalker and Sword Trooper out of 33 fucking cards. God damn it! Fuck you, Jack.
Have more breakthrough skills.
You got my luck.
I mean, it doesn't matter because Landwalker is still smaller than this stupid fucking fortress.
White
but I will
sword.
lose less life points this way.
You know, fuck it. I'll just do it. Can.
Oh. Is that overextending?
Oh, let's. Actually. Oh no, I just.
I mean, I also have an out for this too, buddy. No, I won't pay the life points. I need those right now. Axe, you know that doesn't work.
No, it's just you got Kozmo instead.
Okay, what's my best bet here? I mean, Slip Rider is bigger than Castel, so I think I gotta go with that one.
Yeah, I should have gone to Gigan.
And I will pop my own Kozmo Town.
Pop, which is good.
So I can search a guy who is larger than Fortress. And I think it'll be Forerunner because I'd really like some life points right now.
You're the one at half. I'm like teetering on the fucking edge.
I mean, yeah, but remember, I'm playing Kozmo. I'm playing a psychic deck with self-burn, so like...
Yeah, they love
You gotta at least like
sacrificing their own life.
Okay, well, actually, sometimes you're good at Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yo!
Yeah.
Hey, I'll
Just
activate
be
Slip
based.
Rider.
Just be based.
If I didn't have
No,
the worst head
just
I've ever
base,
seen
no
ever,
cringe.
I will
I
activate
probably would've
Kozmo
killed you.
Town just in case, but I don't think I need to, and I will attempt to run it in
I
for the
can't
game.
literally summon Gores from deck.
The greatest
What?
machine
What?
goes.
Alright, go into game
Wait,
2.
no, check his graveyard. He might have Necro now.
I mean, that'd be great if I did.
Okay, going to game 2. So you guys can, internet, you can see the substitutions I made for some swaps. Okay, so let's do those guys.
I didn't draw any of my actual trap.
Wrong song, Loth.
Nah, fuck it. I don't care.
Learn music, Australian boy.
I can't. We can't listen to things upside down.
And that is why you fail.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. You only learned that now?
Also, you live in a place that just has, like, just says, fucking leave.
I mean, yeah. You saw what happened to me, like, for the last couple weeks.
Like, dude,
It
one of my
rained so bad it
oh,
flooded.
One of my friends got stung by a box jellyfish. It is the most disturbing looking scar I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
It may be a little clunky, but I'm gonna risk it. I'm a
Reminds me
gamer.
of, like, you just go in there and it's just like, oh yeah, there's just a fuckload of jellyfish on a beach.
Wait,
Yeah.
were we coaching, Robin?
I don't remember anyone coaching, but I might have done it accidentally. I'll be very frank. I don't remember what I say half the time.
Also, you gotta remember, Robin's in text chat, so he's like 5 million years behind us and not watching. So ignore everything
Yeah.
Robin says about the game. It's not real.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
I'm more just confused on like Like, if there was even a comment on making a move.
It may have been a joke about the Necrogardna thing, but I don't know because Robin just said it a number of minutes ago, and I don't know the context. Because,
I don't even think Robin remembers the context.
Anyway, I'm gonna do my mightiest move, and Wicked Witch pass.
Pog.
Is that Robin?
Robin is still muted to the call.
Wait, no, who did? I can't. Who just said Pog?
That was me.
Oh, okay. Oh, no, quiet you. I don't trust anything you say.
I mean, you get your
I
card
can't
back,
believe
but
you're
this is
Tenets
funny.
Alpha
Fuck you.
from Power Rangers.
God damn it. You know, actually, I take that.
Oh, yes, no. I had a feeling, because I type shit like that too and then just forget.
Text has been lost.
No, I don't think Wicked Witch needs to be immune to destruction yet, game.
But what if she did?
But the game's
What
gonna
if she
ask
did,
you,
though?
But Omega, the game is going to ask you.
Oh, I know.
Again,
The game's
and
gonna be
again.
like, yo, dog, do you want to activate your quick effect? And I'm like, not
The
right now.
time
game.
when you don't have cards you can
Hey,
actually want to
listen,
hit.
listen, hey.
It's just basically like similar to Navi and J.K. Rowling. Just like, shut up.
All right, so what rank 4 is he gonna go into? He's got to
Oh,
go
God,
into
I could
something.
make a joke, but I don't want Omega to get canceled by internet leftists.
Well, what about Internet Righteous?
They don't count as people.
Right.
Right-wingers aren't real people.
Is this staying in the edit?
I mean, I don't edit these, so as usual, I
Look.
always say Dallas's opinions are his own. You can find him
Yeah,
on the internet
no.
at my Discord channel at Yellow.
Fight me. I'll gladly take that one.
You must bring your own boxing gloves to fight Dallas.
Yeah, put up your dukes.
Yo.
But what if I got two Dukes, Dallas?
Then you're the duke.
Yo. What if we just decided to play coup after this? We shouldn't.
Nah, I'm fine.
Remember
I'd rather
every
not
time
want-
we played coup
I'd rather
and
not
wanted
want to
murder
strangle
each
one of you.
other?
I mean, it's
Well,
been a
isn't
long
that part of
time. That
coup?
was different years. This is we've had years to acclimatize to ourselves.
I know, but I will
playing
actually
Yu-Gi-Oh.
decide I will still want to
Pandemic
strangle one
trapped
of
us
you.
all inside.
I have never gotten mad at coup,
I
so
will-
I'm always down.
Oh well, Robin, I
I
didn't
could
expect that. But
Okay.
I'd rather just play a different.
Oh wait, right? Because you wouldn't join in Q. I'm sorry. We shouldn't play that. We should play that next.
I mean, I'm down for coup. Oh god, these come out this early? Sorry, I'm
What
looking
if
ahead.
we played Coup on April Fool's Day?
Coup and Magic Stream? I'm down.
Oh God.
Oh my god,
It's technically my birthday.
We think Betrayal coup art.
It's technically my birthday.
I mean, some of the coup art, especially the first G, is kind of rough. Pull up a Duke. Look at
Pot
this
of
Duke.
Avarice.
No, I've already
Damn,
got the magic.
you're
I've already got the
really good
magic
at drawing
list
that
down.
one. Doesn't
He
really matter
just-
if
he
I keep
just-
blowing up your dudes if you just recycle them all.
I mean, yeah.
We just look at it and it's just like, man, I'm not sure about the effect of this Duke.
You know, no lie. As someone who has
So-
Pots of Avarice that hasn't played them in a while, this might be a point where we might think about hitting. Like this is not someone who has no Pot of Avarice.
The Iron
That
Colony
was
has-
that was a smart Twin Twister axe. That was in fact Mirror Force number 2.
The
Yeah.
thing about Pot of Avarice right now is it's in Pendulum it is so not good, and in a lot of decks it's so not good that it's only good in very specific decks.
Spare. It's more just like it's weird. Pot of Avarice is just such a weird card at this point in the game. Like this is around the point where it
Yeah.
was like just full on unlimited.
Yes.
But in limited format, depending on the decks we play, it could become a problem.
I will preemptively
Yeah,
become
I don't think
indestructible.
it's
I
like
will preemptively activate- I will
too crazy
preemptively
right now
reframe
just
my
because we're in the Pend era, but maybe in the early Link era I definitely could see that point.
Link era get disgusting with all the
That's
all the
kind
Link
of annoying.
cycle.
Well, just mostly the early Link era, because eventually it gets power crept enough that it's like, I don't think it's an issue.
Alright, well, let's activate terraforming.
But that's just me. Like, out of all the pots, it's not the one I would hit. That would probably still be, what's that fucking extra deck banishing one?
I think my deck's a bit too slow compared to like
Pot of
Rob's
something.
decks.
God
It
damn
has
it!
those-
Yugioh Pro, stop! When I put Sword Troopers back, that means I don't want Sword Troopers. Stop it!
The banish 3 or 6.
Well, that card doesn't come
Oh.
out for like 5 million years, Dallas.
Oh, it doesn't?
Yeah, it's like a 2020 card.
I don't know when cards come out.
Oh, Disparity. Yeah,
Banish
that was when,
the top off your deck.
Disparity came out when S-Force came out.
I know Desires is now, but Desires right now is only really good in certain decks, like fucking Grand Maju.
Well, not even that. Like Desires was good on release. It's more just that the decks at the time could not take advantage of it in competitive meta. But it's always been a pretty good card.
Yeah, it's definitely better than some pots, like, what the fuck? Pot?
Oh, it's way better than Pot of Generosity. We can all agree.
No,
on
no,
that.
Dichotomy was
Actually,
the other one I'm
let's
thinking of.
just- I will pay the 1K.
I feel like Dichotomy is the pot that just never got traction.
What is
the,
Dichotomy?
Is that worth?
the actual choice is the Pen Pot that I don't think anyone knows exists.
Pot of Riches.
Oh, right,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I mean,
What do you mean
I
not?
think people know it exists. It's just pendulum decks have been bad for so long.
Yeah, I think it only is
Please
better
don't have me
after
unban Electromite.
Rule 3.
So, Mega, I'm about to do something that you're gonna hate me for, but I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah, as soon as Electromite is like free, like pen decks come back.
So
Just
half
For more damage.
I mean, that's... No.
Yeah, I mean it's
I still don't get destroyed.
No, that's true.
And the only
I
life
mean,
point
it's-
the only life point that matters is the last one.
yeah, I mean
Or-
it's spicy, but it's not like this killed. Like if it killed you, then it'd be maybe something. But
No, that's fair. It's just I just have to keep
Like, if you
squeezing
somehow had, like, a version of Metal Foes or
Also, you know, I had this the
Sometime
whole
you're good at
time,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
so
yo,
I actually prefer that you made Papley operative there, buddy.
I guess I could have just kept.
get
No, I could have
Punish.
gone into rank 4, so.
Okay.
Sword
I
Trooper.
kept Silver Rank,
I
would've
did
been
it! Goddamn again! I hate
Wait,
it! Stop
did
it!
it actually?
Stop!
Did it
Yes, I have
actually?
2 in this deck. I've done that twice in a
Okay,
row.
3 times in a
All
row.
right, I'm gonna
3 times
pitch
in a row.
fucking Sword Trooper is getting removed from my deck forever. It's a dog shit card and it should feel bad.
It's not.
It is though. It never does anything. Dallas, when are Cosmos in my graveyard?
Did you see my games with Vespairr? All the time for me.
Yeah, but he's not you, Dallas.
Okay. Well, then get better.
Good thing I lowered the attack points because I have more time then.
Exactly. Robin's right. It's a skill issue.
I mean, as to
a randomizer
quote
issue.
Dallas 5 minutes ago, Robin doesn't matter.
I didn't say that this week, I don't think.
That was no, it's a mega.
Vespairr said 5 minutes ago.
I don't think I said that this week, though.
Okay, so Solemn Warning needs to get banned again. I don't like that guy.
Yo, Solemn.
I mean, yes, I have to go to main phase 2, and I hate the fucking life point cost.
I solemnly
But you
swear.
guys just can't have Solemn Warning. Axe draws it every time. You can't have it.
I had it the entire game.
I know, but that's why. It's why it's gotta go. It's only Axe, and if the rest of you want to
It's only
play
one of
Solemn
it in my
Warning, you
deck.
need to take it away from him.
It's
Anyway,
only
I'm gonna
one.
just normal summon my Wicked Witch back with more attack points.
No, that's fair.
Let's go.
Normal gadget.
Is
Funky Town.
I should also say, Axe pulled 2 strike. Out
Not
of
right
the,
now.
Second strike.
Not right now.
Yeah.
Not this week.
Well,
but-
that's not an issue for me. I'll work on that later. Yeah, and then he pitches himself. It's so cute. I love this guy. I love this guy
I
exists.
don't think. I believe it's Spirit. It has to be Mirror Force. I'm just gonna not.
He's gonna choose not to attack me.
Hopefully that. I don't know. I only have done like 6. Actually, then you'd pay 1,000. If you get really close, you'd be like cowboy off.
all right. Okay.
Hey, you want to discard my hand?
I'll negate you.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still gonna get you, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to OTK you this turn, unfortunately, because of all your back row shenanigans. All right, well,
This is a really good duel.
No, there's a lot of back and forth in this.
unfortunately, it's the kind of back and forth I don't like. Because it's just
I
Axe
have
telling me
to do
not to
this.
do things.
I have to do this because otherwise I've actually just...
I mean, no, you're still gonna die, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, that pop Kozmo Town?
Yeah, yeah. And I've
I think
lost.
that's twice I've self-popped. I'm gonna self-pop Cosmo Town to win.
Yeah.
It didn't also matter that you.
I don't even know if I played this game bad. These games.
You didn't.
No,
you
no.
didn't.
Like I said, I don't. For me, it wasn't a pleasant back and forth. But you had the outs, and like the reason why I'm like, man, I don't like that Fortress Boy is because he's hard to deal with still.
Yeah,
he's,
no, I mean, like,
he's a really easy guy to
If
summon.
you have something bigger than Fortress, I can't do anything
It's-
about it.
It was a lot of stun, but
Well,
regardless, there was
I
a lot
did
of
have
back and
things
forth.
bigger, but boy howdy, it took me a long time to find them.
Yeah, I got lucky because
Yeah.
you just had to.
And
make it
now
so
I drew my
sucked.
E-Tally. Well, I don't need it.
Problem
I'll
is, like,
just
I
normal
both those
summon
times
Witch.
I drew poorly. I both drew.
I
Like,
mean, I
only
think
two
that's
monsters.
every card game, Robin. Sometimes it's just, or every game, really.
Yeah.
My
To
thing
Well,
is,
everything
like,
with a
After
randomized
Huxley,
element.
Robin has said.
I mean, I'll be real with you.
Uh,
I had slow starts for both these games, so hey,
So did I. Honestly, both of those were pretty slow.
because it's
That
like
was,
I didn't
that
draw
was still
like
pretty decent. I was.
because both my
I would like to
hands,
say,
I
like
only-
I did for Loth and Marth last time when I beat them, was like I was. All of those were like crazy hard draws on my part.
So
mean,
just
I
to say that,
think so far-
let me please. In a deck that is entirely about me summoning 3 to 4 times in a turn, for only draw, and every time I'm opening hands only having 1 or 2 monsters, it doesn't do me much.
Then you're probably playing too many back row. I know that extended these games, but you may have been more explosive if you just played less spell traps and played more
Yeah, I mean,
gadgets. I guess I don't
if
know.
you're playing a full
22
aggro deck, you probably don't want to play like 10 traps, 10 stun trap cards.
Well,
Like, that-
we'll be able to critique whatever Axe's list was because he's
Yeah.
going to post the list. I'm going to cut the recording here, though, and we're going to move on to the next game. The
Look at
audience
the
won't know
bathroom
this,
before
but
me.
Why did I have to
Vespairr literally left to go to the bathroom and was able to come back because Axe was vamping about his deck and tried
I
to
was here
improve
for like
it.
a full 3 minutes before we started recording.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
just like...
What happened was I went to the bathroom, got a drink of water, got food, came back, and waited
And we
3
still
minutes
hadn't
for
started yet
recording.
because I was
Sorry.
waiting. Anyway, we're up now. Loth, Marth, you guys are both ready?
Yeah.
Open the
Yep.
You
game.
had to wait for me, but sure.
We enter the
We have to
speed
wait
game.
for you because you were a spectator, you fuck.
You weren't here. They were waiting on me.
You were here and not in the
Okay.
game.
That's good.
And also still talking about
You
your
go
deck. Anyway,
first.
RPS happens.
All right.
Is that Earp?
Oh,
It sounds like Loth is bricked.
Don't tell me that, boy. No.
That's the Loth brick noise.
Well, I'll
Okay.
get to draw a card at least.
I mean,
mean-
I make many different noises depending on the
Right.
situation. You don't know if
Make-
that was the
make-
brick
make
noise. or
many
not.
Okay,
noises. I mean, you make
so-
also make flying noises.
Now people are talking. Okay, so now
I'm gonna go sit in my
natural
room.
habitat. These birds.
The rats.
Fucking fuck Axe. I'm
What?
sorry,
Axe and
but
Alice are
Axe,
both awful.
Marth was like,
Marth literally says,
Marth
well,
is like,
people are
people are
talking
talking.
now, and then there's a silence, and then Marth goes to talk again, and Axe interjects
Sorry.
anyway.
Sorry.
It's like Dallas and his
Now
situation,
here we
conversation
have
situational.
this.
Except I
You
don't
should be
care.
sorry.
That's the
These
difference.
birds combine into one. Don't know how that happens.
you kind of put them in a blender. You just put that essence inside this thing.
True.
Don't breathe this.
Well, that's an easy choice.
You know, I
Alex.
Oh, cool.
Robot
Crystal.
bird
Nice.
plus
Nice.
robot bird equals robot
Yeah, you can
bird.
pick up the crystal wing you missed.
When a mommy robot bird and a daddy robot bird love each other very much, they overlay
Sitting
to
a bite.
form four Strix.
Hey, fuck on the
Someone-
cou- Oh, I was gonna say, hey, fuck on the couch.
I hope someone watching our show got that reference I just made, or someone here understood that reference.
I didn't even
Now
hear
get
it's happening.
I don't know if I heard you.
No,
It
Fuzzy
was,
got cut
it was when
Now,
someone said
Fuzzy
after this, I said, "Don't
Lane
breathe
is-
this."
now Fuzzy Lane
God
calls
damn it.
was brethren.
Well, it sounds like Dallas got it.
I got the fucking reference.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Probably brainworms.
So this is gonna
Strix
be.
bats.
I mean, your
Mm,
face is brainworms.
okay then. I'll.
Dallas,
Guys,
come
do we
on.
need to be so sassy in the peanut gallery?
Yeah, I can't.
Oh my
complete
god,
that right
you are
now.
the loud. Once again, you are the man
In the
house's
peanut
back.
gallery. In the peanut gallery, Dallas.
Fair
I'm
enough.
I'm trying to focus on the match right now as Loth's Dragon Trainer.
Sorry, Marth.
At least it wasn't the penis gallery.
Alright,
Sorry.
Sunlight says Keen. Blue eyes, Barbie.
I don't think my mic picked that up because it's polar, but I quietly said I had to lead away, rest my brow upon the table, and say, "God damn it, Loth."
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Yo, Loth, no maidens?
Don't activate.
No bitches.
Don't start.
Sorry.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? There she is.
Yo, is that
This is
amazing?
when you beat up the no maidens guy.
Yeah.
with Protector. I will say, for level 1, Protector has pretty good
Come
stats.
on!
I've still never played or know anything about Elden Ring yet, but I just know that meme because it is literally everywhere.
Well, it's
It's
literally
overlap
everywhere
with
because if my understanding from watching some
You know about the Mega Mind joke?
Team 4-Star video about this.
Yep.
Early on, you meet a guy who basically
case.
mocks you for having no maidens about your level up.
You have no level up, ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I mean, I would have feather dusted early in that line, Loth,
So I guess
but
this is going
wait.
to Spirit and kick ass.
I've got a bit for this duel that only the people here will see.
Oh, look, I called it.
Yo.
I mean, accurate. Audience
Meh.
at home, you should guess by who's making that joke and what's going on this screen, what the joke was.
But we're not playing zombies, though.
Yeah. This is me.
No, that's spelled
I
different.
did say in the comment of the video
Yeah, but
last
the
week
joke,
that
though.
I want to win this week, so I'm doing this.
Well, don't apologize for trying to play well.
I'm not apologizing. I'm explaining why I'm playing the Blue Eyes deck.
Yeah.
It's sick. This is based right now, man.
You're showing the thing that everyone says is has like. Is
Well,
pain to deal with
I
in
believe
Chessgate.
either this year or the previous year was the year there was a Blue Eyes deck that won a Worlds.
Well, and also, it's been if anyone who knows about that, it was a very weird Worlds, but it was still the Worlds they won, and Blue Eyes players will never forget it.
I
No,
mean,
they
Dark
don't.
Magician and Red Eyes
They
can't say
won't
that.
let you forget it.
Hey,
No,
Dark
no.
Magician's a current meta deck, Omega. You never know.
Wait, what? How?
The new
There's a
support deck
shitload of
uploaded.
support in Battle of Chaos.
Oh, okay. I took a look up again.
Because fuck you,
Uh,
that's why.
The ritual monster they got is dumb and cracked.
I mean, it's fair. Magician of Black Chaos.
I bet
has
you,
always kinda
you just gotta
sucked.
wait for them to make a new fusion card.
Well, no,
Play
it's-
Red Eyes.
So the reason it's good isn't because it's a ritual card. It's just an Omni Searcher that is also a ritual monster.
I know, I
You
understand.
should probably get out.
So he's activating Nest.
We're having
Oh,
these machine birds fighting dragons.
Yeah,
But
they're
there's-
natural.
I'm pretty
natural
sure this.
enemy.
And whoever
Happen.
wins needs to face Star Wars.
Yes, no matter what happens, they will have to fight Wizard of Oz Star Wars.
Sadly, we
We
couldn't have
got
the machine
Death
off.
Star.
There's no place like Tatooine.
Got Death
There's no
Star.
place like Tatooine.
Although technically neither of us have Death Star.
No, it's
but
true.
still.
But we
you
still
play it?
do.
Slaps.
It's not about the east side or the west side. It's about the dark side.
No, you just need to slap the roof of the deck
Christ.
on it. This can fit so many
Go
jobs
for
on
a
it.
way
I bet-
back
I-
meme.
I bet you that
We're
sounds
old
like a
people.
reference. What is that
We're
referring
old
to?
people.
That's the Star Wars rap. It's
I'm
old.
pretty sure that's a
I don't
meme
know if
from
you were
before
born yet
born.
when it came out, Axe.
Was it 98? I was like,
It's old.
I'm only
No, it's
24,
like
dude.
2005.
Okay.
Okay,
You
I
like
was a
that, Mom?
kid then.
Yeah, I'm fine. Just thinking
Sorry, we
about
had
it.
an unexpected laugh it up in the middle.
Yeah, I
We have to
can't
have.
get it
We're almost
down.
improved until someone wins.
Okay.
You might need to quiet it down just a bit so Moth can think.
Okay, Gordon.
He's talking it through. He's got it.
I'm just thinking that's
Okay.
true. I can't. Okay, so that would be a bad card to use right now. I could go into that right now and just get rid of
Always makes some things a little tough.
going to this one.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, Utopia. I had no idea what that card was when I first saw the art.
Yeah, that's that
You
one
know,
art of Utopia that's fun.
Marth,
fuck,
Marth
lightning.
is a man of culture and uses the best Utopia art.
You also use that art too.
I mean, it's the
Okay.
funnest.
Broken Clock.
Just going to get rid of
Oh,
this
fuck
guy.
off! Fuck off!
Yeah, that works.
Huh?
Yeah. Because I don't want you to keep special summoning your dragons.
It is
mean, if
true.
you get
If
all
you,
right,
you,
he only
you,
has
you
axe.
punched Blue
That's the
Eyes instead, Azure Eyes would just summon it back.
Yeah.
And yes,
Well,
you can
I
can
have
destroy
to go
Azure
for
Eyes
it.
by battle when
Yeah.
its effect procs. It's just very rarely do you because it's got a fat ace.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
And now I can special summon Venge Vulture.
Let's go.
Angry Bird.
Angry Bird.
Literal angry bird.
Now I can
It's
tribute.
go.
And the Icarus attack.
All right.
Ooh, got a Solemn Johnson.
I guess that wasn't worth 4K. Huh.
I mean, it's not worth 4K.
Fair enough.
protect the Blue Eyes, he
also
can
set,
loop anyway.
myself.
I also just set that card as well, so couldn't
Oh,
use
yeah,
it.
it's the
I
same
mean,
turn.
Now I
as
activate this card.
Okay. We're doing moves.
Raid Raptor's gonna
Make a
Raid
play.
Raptor.
I can-
Vespairr says with a mouthful of food.
I thought I
Wait,
finished
Dallas was
chewing.
that
But
Okay, that's
at the very least, though, I have chopsticks in a plastic tin. So
No,
I
I
can
just treat the audience to the ASMR of my mastications.
No, you
Okay.
treat them to the sound of silverware hitting plates.
Clank,
Yeah.
clank,
Like this.
That's what you.
Bonk.
That
clank.
too.
Okay.
I don't think that noise is helping.
What was
Marth
that,
with his
cowbell?
search.
I mean, it does sound like the fucking go into Don't
So
Fear the Reaper.
that's my insulated water bottle and a fork.
Seasons don't fear the reaper,
Reaper.
nor do the wind and the sun.
Okay, we should stop. I think we're actually pissing Mark off.
No, he's not saying
right
anything.
now.
If we're annoying him,
Okay.
he would just tell us to shut up. I don't think.
It sounded like he said.
I don't think
Marth.
at this point there's much for him to think through. It's just do the Strix.
Dude,
do the
Raid
thing.
Raptor line.
Summon Strix Pass.
I mean, I'm not an
But I
expert
played
in
it-
Raid Raptor, but I believe that is one of the major things you do. Yes.
Yeah,
you just
and
make
you
searcher
have
pass.
less monsters in this deck too.
You
I
kind
need
of
to draw.
you kind of need to draw your rank up magics to do goofy
Yeah,
things.
where
But when
is
you do
my...
that, it's in
I'm
your
trying to
terrifying.
thin my deck too. Yeah.
Thank you, God.
Uh-oh, Loth. Oh,
Oh, ARA,
shit!
ARA.
Stop saying Chaos Max. He's not playing it.
Okay, don't activate this right now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, that doesn't.
Correct.
But
Correct
I don't
choice.
think it I don't think you got to be
that's
favorite
gonna,
effect yet.
gonna keep you.
No, but that means he doesn't die.
No, it
Yeah,
does
you
double
take no,
piercing.
you take no damage this turn.
Get
I
the
now
ban-
activate this.
No, he has to. Oh, he has to activate it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's
can
not
still do that.
it's not one of those cards that's balanced by like not being able to do the graveyard effect.
Weirdly enough, if Mar puts Strix in attack position, he actually takes less damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is how Chaos Max works. Yes, it's
yeah.
very
That's
dumb.
why
We
you
brought down
use
to
Chaos
100.
Max, and then you somehow bring out Blue Eyes Chaos Dragon.
Oh, he's going
So
for it.
Where is he's not playing Chaos Max? The
Oh,
movie from? Is that
you're
from the movie?
approaching me?
No, it's from Distant Coder.
Oh,
It's
I know
I'm
that-
sure it's
okay.
from a lot of just in general
It's
the
from-
fact that Blue Eyes decks were everywhere in Master Duel, so
it's-
everybody was
he
like,
got no. It's way before that. He got clapped up in Dueling Book by a random Blue Eyes player.
oh,
I just the moment before, when he activated ARA, it's like, what is he summoning? Fucking like Ben 10? And then his chat just kept throwing against Chaos Max, and he just goes, "He's not playing Chaos Max. Stop saying it." Then it got Chaos Max for game.
oh yeah. He
Like
also, I think for his
6
birthday, he
different
got.
Makeup magics. Where is it?
Also, he
there's
Coder for his
somewhere,
birthday
buddy.
got
It's-
Joey's BA to say the bit.
What are you talking about, Marth? You have a 1 in 4 chance in your deck of getting a rank up magic now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and what's the chances of you getting a monster that has at least 100 life points, attack points?
That's a lot.
No,
100 life points.
Oh, Maiden.
Distant Coder,
If he draws Protector,
here's the thing, Marth. He has no hand, so it's very probable he will draw a monster with enough attack. But can he summon that monster?
Problem is though has Loth ever had God draws to save his ass?
Well, we're gonna see. Marth has about 5 Raid Raptors. In
I
his
hate
hand, but
that
they're all
you're
monsters.
right, Axe. I hate it.
no, yeah, he's gonna draw Maiden or fucking what's the other one that has 0 attack? Doesn't one of the stones also have 0 attack?
Yeah, I think both of them
No.
have.
No, one of them
They've
has.
got very low attack. Like
Well,
300.
first if you're a Blue Eyes player because it's like
This is interesting.
maybe you'll win
I mean-
eventually.
He's embracing the brick archetype, so it makes
I mean,
sense.
also, but I do want to put this out there. Marth is just birding right now. Birds are happening.
Birds are happening.
Bird up.
Yeah.
Do.
There's one play from here.
No, this is where
There's some
this
plays.
is where Martha reveals his set DNA surgery and then goes into Rongominiad and we cry.
Yo!
We can't play Rengo though.
Yes, you can. You can play one.
Oh, okay.
Limited format, X.
Pretty sure.
Well,
It's also
And we
only
haven't,
warriors, right,
hit
yeah.
it yet.
It's not worth it.
Look, I was very genuinely considered playing a gadget deck with DNA surgery into Rondo Miniad.
I
I
mean,
considered it.
I showed it. You don't
he's
really
like a Marth.
make it to 5.
Yeah,
you can
I'm
make it to
good.
4 though.
I'm just
Okay.
getting this one.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, none of these monsters are going to do anything against that thing right now, so I can't, and I locked myself into a Raid Raptor, so
Yes.
hope and pray.
Oh.
I mean,
Okay.
no matter what, you lose less life points by leaving them in attack.
Yo, that would have been game.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I figured. I can shuffle
It's gonna be
things.
Yo, is that the White Master?
Yeah, the White Master.
No. Master with Eyes of Blue. White doesn't appear. in
That's-
this game.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it'll be funny, but I'm not gonna go into a synchro.
What I think you
right
do
now.
is you
That's
attack a-
stupid.
Actually,
Well,
no, that's
that
good.
doesn't actually. That doesn't actually do anything.
Why isn't Chaos Box 10?
Because
You
they
have
want
to
you to
trade
be
blue
able
eyes
to.
for it.
to-
Because
to-
he's
yeah.
That's
I
why.
know.
Well, not just for ARA. They want. I mean, that is the reason, but they want you in general, I think, to be able to tribute a Blue Eyes for a Chaos
Yeah.
Max.
Yeah, I figured.
Even though it is dumb that a monster that is so much better than Blue Eyes just requires one Blue Eyes. but, you know.
Yeah, you could do 3,500, 2,300,
To be fair, I'm pretty
2,400,
sure
or 2,700.
Omega in a
So
vacuum
make your
of
choice.
Lucian is a better
Wow.
monster than fucking Blue Eyes.
Sorry, no, Marth, I'm just trying to read the effects to see if there's anything I need to get rid of.
Ah. Oh,
Now,
no.
I'll just give it to this guy.
Yeah,
Get out of here, funny Lanius.
I could do
fuzzy.
that, but no.
Even though
I
his
know.
art isn't fuzzy at all.
No, because also there is a card called Funny Lanius.
There he
I
is.
believe, I
I
believe
don't
so.
think so.
There's a lot of Raid Raptors. That's going to be a weird
There
fail
is a
portrayal
lot
if we
of
ever
Raid
do that
Raptors.
one. It's just going to
Yeah,
be,
most-
this is a robot bird.
Yeah, most of them are either Strix or Lanius.
Yeah, no. Just gonna.
Okay, I just got a
leave it.
bunch of. I dumped Funny Lanius. I don't think there's a card called Funny Lanius because I dumped it and I got a bunch of fucking Fallout New Vegas memes.
Okay, gotta think this.
Degenerates like you
through.
belong on a cross, Dallas.
Okay, and it was
Wow.
Strangle Lanius. That's the weird one.
Okay.
That's a weird
I
verb.
think I know what I'm playing next week.
I will say I had a weird play in my Loth would do, but I'm not sure if it actually would do anything.
Okay, cannot.
I mean, I'm playing.
Still
I've said what I'm.
cannot target.
Axe knows what I'm playing next week.
Dallas will like if Dallas was fighting me, he still has that one thunder thing sighted in. It's like fuck,
Thunder
fuck
King
dragons.
300.
No, Thunder.
Oh, Electric Virus.
Yeah.
I considered it.
3, 4, 5. That's not enough. Need to. What can this thing do? I need to look at this. Oh, yeah. That's the play. Mill my deck further.
Mill.
No, dude,
Oh,
Mill
God.
Lanius.
Where's all the rain cups?
They're literally
I
all at the
Marth
bottom.
mentioned.
I mean, if you
Yeah.
drew them, you were fucked.
I know, but I'm like for Marth's sake. Where are the
And
rain
he's searching
cups?
literally every
That's
bird.
But guys, that's a huge ass Force Strix right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Chaos
it's got
can't
enough
even
ass
kill
that
it.
he can put it in defense mode.
He
He just did
Now
it.
I can get another card from a deck.
He's just gonna keep thinning.
That's
That's
it.
the draw.
I think pretty much like I think only one monster is left in my deck, so I will draw traps or monsters, traps or spells. More likely.
Will you survive?
Thinning, all day long.
I mean, we should even
I
attack
mean, he said a trap
like
card, so
faster.
this could still be open-ended. Yeah, he's just gonna do the thing again.
Okay.
He's just gonna not die. Okay.
Turtle.
Yeah.
And he'll just banish it now, so you can't do anything about it,
I
buddy.
mean,
We'll just shotgun him right away. There's no reason not to.
Can't be destroyed by battle, and unless
And you- and you suffer
activate
no
Dark
damage.
Pull. But then you
I'm gonna
destroy your own
do
card.
a very weird play right now.
Okay.
Go for it. What's
Well,
your
I mean,
play?
you take no damage at all, so even
that's what I
if
thought
you
you'd
might
try.
be bored, you still can't do anything.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's gonna
yeah,
sink
this
away
guy.
for spirit.
Okay. That
Summon
that is technically a floodgate.
Maiden.
Oh, are we synchro claiming?
Oh,
Target Maiden.
Okay.
To activate Maiden.
Yes.
are we
Someone
doing
bring
like?
out
Are we doing
A
project-
blue eyes white dragon.
Twitter
Special summon. Another blue-eyed
shit.
spirit. Activate the burst stream of destruction I drew.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
You
just
still can't
kind
do
of
damage
sit there.
this turn, though.
No, but he's gonna
And then-
go into Azurize, so his
And
boys
it's
can't be
right,
popped.
and it can't
Yeah.
be caught by its own effects.
Yeah.
Blue eyes are a little bit degenerate.
Right, because Spirit going into Silver is actually kind of insane.
Like,
Yeah,
these
I thought
guys
I
are
thought
kinda
I
crazy.
I forgot
Literally,
that
the
burst
only
stream of
reason why
destruction
we've never banned
requires-
Azurize, a card that's been out for like 2 or 3 years, is
'cause
because
I've
Loth
never
has
succeeded.
always drawn
No.
like shit.
Loth has actively kicked my ass with this deck many times. It's just always been in test games.
Yeah, no, on camera, Loth could not make this deck work
It's-
until
it's what-
possibly right now.
There's a large reason there's a running bet that Loth can't win
Okay.
on camera because he actually can't. Like, no offense to you, Loth.
Yeah, Loth destroys
just
us in test games like all the time.
Luck itself inhibits you from winning when we're on camera.
You have some.
Sure.
I mean, like, I'm amazed that Loth has its like fine way to do 500 damage by this point, but it's getting close.
I mean, burn damage is not ubiquitous, unfortunately.
I mean, if I can get a deep eyes.
Loth, are you the Chad? Are you
Asterix.
running No Thung the Starlight?
No.
Probably not. Anyway, Marth is tributing last Strix.
That's basically the synchro version of Cowboy.
This is basically an FTK right now, isn't it?
Yeah,
With
what
Last
level
Tricks?
is it, Dallas?
No,
Uh,
I do not have any rank up magics.
Yeah,
Alright.
why would I
I'm
run
amazed
that?
you have a
that's
one.
a good point.
I can at least kill a monster, but it will still go back to the deck after. So
This is game 1?
Yeah, this is
Yes.
one.
Oh my god. This is
Yeah.
great. This is a great
Yeah,
fucking
no,
week,
th-
guys.
This
Yeah,
is a
no,
good
this is a
week.
good week. Raid Raptors and Blue Eyes have turned the fuck out. Do you
Next
remember
week,
when
I'm gonna
Marth
play-
summoned like 4 dudes at least like 2 turns in a row, I think?
yeah,
That was your
Next
super
week, I'm gonna
cubic.
play Great Old Kaiju Destiny board and make everyone regret life.
Hey,
Please
don't
That sounds
do
amazing.
that.
Don't do
I'm
that.
gonna hate it.
Can we preemptively slap you for thinking about that?
Well, actually, Dallas told me that he wants to face Robin in round 1, so I think I'll let Robin clean that one up.
So,
Here,
Omega, so
we can-
Omega, how was our
Robin's here
response?
to hear that happening.
and
If he
Guys,
wasn't,
guys,
maybe.
guys, how was our response of being like, that sounds amazing, I hate it.
Going to game 2. Brilliant
Game
game, lads.
2.
I'm
don't
playing
worry
Great Old
about it.
Kaiju.
That was
and-
literally
it was
20
nothing,
minutes,
Robin.
not to daub on Vespairr any, but you guys you got 2-0'd in about 23 minutes.
Yeah.
That was one game that was 19 minutes.
Oh yeah, no, our games were fairly fast, but they had a lot of back and forth.
need something that.
Whereas with Axe, that was a 2-0 that went about 30 minutes. So,
I mean, hey,
The
like,
anti-spell also did kind
I
of
was
just
close a few
in the
times.
game.
well, that's true.
so, like,
We'll see if side decking in this game has as much impact.
I might at least have cards I'm
What
open up banned
is
this week,
in
I
my
guess. We'll see.
side deck?
I-
We'll see what we talk about.
It hasn't been played yet, so I
haven't
can't
really
say I can
seen
ban it yet. It's
much
been played. Your cards been played.
back row from
Axe is just
Loth.
babbling.
Marth is trying to talk over Axe.
He's trying to think on his side deck, and Axe just continues to babble.
Okay,
Sorry.
I think most of the blue eyes are light, so that doesn't work.
Yeah, no, I think Great Old Kaiju Exodia is a better idea.
Don't do that.
What? Naturally drawing Exodia is fun.
Okay,
No reason to play that.
okay, there's nothing
How
I
high
can
could
with
the
side
turn
deck here.
go?
Yeah,
So
any
I'm
card
just
that's been
gonna go
played
second.
previously that you don't like.
Okay,
We'll see about that one.
we'll see how it goes.
If you ban a card
Oh,
that David plays, though,
made
I
me
will
go
punch you.
first.
Yeah, he's not here this week.
But I'll still punch you
Okay.
because it's irrational.
I mean,
you still
I'll
get
ban
your
a card
ban,
everyone's
but
played.
I'm gonna
Like, what card are you thinking of banning?
shame on you.
I don't want to say because everyone's getting angry if I say it.
Well, then we're gonna get angry when you say it anyway.
It's like
So why do you think it's
the
different?
thing is that it's probably not what I'm gonna pick. But my first idea was system down, but that's not gonna work. So.
Okay, yeah, so you
I
got
mean,
those
I don't care if
ones.
you ban system down. I have a
And
different
that
pick.
thing is...
I mean, I think it's petty. So
Oh, it's just
I'll
draining
just
Spirit away.
crash and ban Machina Fortress next week.
Yeah, no. It's not even like while it did fuck you over a game, it's not even like it's a card that has
I
seen
just
so
have to
much
see if
I mean,
that
I want
everyone
to throw
is
this out
banning
there.
it.
I don't want to go on a whole spiel while Marth has to do his turn because playing Raid Raptors is kind of complex.
It's not what
but-
I'm pick though. It's just what it came to mind. But yeah, sorry, Marco.
I'm just
thinking this through, I have 2 bad cards in hand.
Gotta path it out.
Okay, I
lines.
guess I need to do this. Ah, freak, I did not.
Pain.
Yeah, I need to have an. Why do I have 2 in this? I trade for 2 now. Why can't I use it?
Pain.
I
Patagones.
what's just showing up in my YouTube feed, and I'm posting it in the prod chat.
Bunked my micro. What I was going to say was, I would like to remind everybody that Axe complained obstreperously about System Down last week, and he still played through being System Down.
Yeah.
I don't know what that word you just used was, but I don't.
Wow, blowing up my only raid through Loth.
It's why I determine it's like I'd want to, but then everyone would just think it's not worth it. So it's like, but not really. So.
I mean, I wouldn't particularly care because I don't generally play the card.
Okay.
God, this is like when I
that back.
searched like
I'm just
runestones
not sure
on
what else to hit.
Amazon, and
I
Amazon was
had
just
to
like,
get rid of your Raid Raptor nest.
runestones, Reiki, healing, incense, and I'm like,
Look,
they're just rocks.
As someone who watches ASMR, the YouTube recommendations you get for watching ASMR are insanity.
I mean, I kind of understand. I've listened to some binaural audio.
No, but
Turn your
like,
face down.
oh god, let me
No.
see what I can find on my recommended.
Right after call.
You can you can feel the goop emanating at this point in the round 1, in the first round.
I remember every time you say goop, I just keep thinking it's great old ones.
Um,
I keep
No,
thinking
it's
I
just
was thinking of
that.
Ivan Ooze.
Okay, do that.
Force Mix is still pretty good.
I've been playing too
I
much
still
Dungeons
need to
recently.
think over.
What the fuck is
play
this?
here.
Calm down, Dallas.
Okay.
I'll just post this to chat because
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know
that-
if we can say this on.
We'll see. Show it to me.
Okay, that's the perfect card in this for my hand.
Okay.
Was Tribute Lanius.
Yep.
Oh my god! Oh, I am physically in pain reading this. Ah.
I think I win.
Yeah.
Man, you are.
Okay.
Did you hard draw burst stream both times?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh.
Normally you search that.
Now let's get this guy out.
Okay.
It's really funny how the signature attack spells are just
Oh,
their
right.
Japanese names, even though we always come up with
What?
English versions of their attack.
I mean, you
I
got to
couldn't attack because I used Burst Stream with
Yeah, you use
Destruction.
burst stream, and you can't attack
Yeah.
that turn. But he did get rid of his
Okay.
fuzzy.
It's not that. If Regeki read this, I think Regeki would be fair to be unbanned right now.
But it's not.
Yeah. Or I mean, obviously without the blue eyes part. But if it was just like nuke your opponent's board, you can't.
You must control a Blue Eyes 2 Raigeki.
I mean, there's a lot
Okay,
like that.
I'm going to attack into that.
What?
The power of reading.
Now, what is that card?
My face down? What could it be? I have Blue Eyes and Weenies. Oh, and by the way, Maiden can activate from face down defense position.
No.
There's like 4 cards it could be.
I mean, it's probably. Okay, that was one of the ones I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Okay, that was not one of the ones I was thinking
I'm
of.
going to activate this right now so I can actually get it out.
Okay.
I'm not going to activate that.
But YouTube recommendations are weird. I know a little bit. I've listened to some like binaural audio, which also has the same kind of bullshit. I wish I could search right now. I might do it later when we're going, but I don't like to open Chrome while we're recording because CPUs.
Yeah. It'll just be like.
Yeah, I mean, like I'll passively throw on some ASMR videos if I'm vibing out, just playing like a video game for a few hours, and I'm just zoning out. But
Yeah,
it's just weird. Like I'm scrolling through like Yu-Gi-Oh video, fighting game video, ASMR, a no talking Japanese ear pick. Okay, no, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah.
did that completely wrong.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say anything after that, but no, that's Tribute Lanius is the attack in different order.
Fuck. By the way, I know I'm banning Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon.
That That is to be expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like,
no.
as meme of a card Chaos Max is, in formats where not everyone is playing tier 1, it's pretty strong.
Are you
Or
just gonna?
you're-
Okay, you're sinking.
It's one of those things where
And
it's
now
a-
you're just going to get that.
Yep.
Yo!
Slight
Because
overextension.
fuck you.
it's a card that can end the game out of nowhere.
Well, as we
Which I think
discussed, the
is
double
always a
piercing, like, if Marth did not have the trap that meant he took no battle damage, that would literally have just been the game is over. You
Well,
win
it's
ARA,
like,
the
it
game
would
is
be
over.
both time.
It's one of those things where it's like because Metalfoes has a similar card, but the difference is the Metalfoes card is I think 2,800 attack.
Yeah, and also it's a fusion monster. You have to, so you need the materials like on board. Like with ARA, all you need is 2 cards. You need Chaos Max and ARA.
Just gonna do that.
Now Loth
Yeah.
has overextended here, so this is going to slow down a little bit.
Yeah. Once he gets one of his 2 cards, yeah.
Why does this have 300 attack? Mr. Konami.
I can
excuse
beat
me.
over this last Strix.
That's what I was about to
It's-
say. Mr. Konami,
It's a
what the
very
fuck?
hard rock. Matt
mean-
Fragger is just using that rock and crushing the Strix with it.
Hey, take 500 points of
I was about
damage.
to say,
No!
watch this be a Wraith Raptor with a fat butt. 'Cause
I
someone
was
would do.
expecting it to be one with 1,500 because I know there's a couple of those.
There's a couple of like 18 and 19 as we can see.
I didn't know there was a 1,900.
Can't believe it. It's got a fat ass.
Well, that's why like there's a lot of Wraith Raptors, guys. There's a lot of them, and they say a
Yeah,
lot
but
of words.
Robin, I'll argue the difference between Blue Eyes and Galaxy Eyes is Blue Eyes' OTK card is 1 card, whereas Galaxy Eyes you have to XC summon like 5 times in a turn.
No.
Then
If you
interrupt.
have Afterglow, you can just win. But that card doesn't come out until like 2020, also.
Well, yeah, that.
Yeah,
I mean,
at that point, it's
current.
not gonna matter.
Yeah, I mean current. More.
Or you
so.
could just ban Blue Eye Spirit Dragon.
Honestly, as we've discussed, the fact that any of the Dragon Synchros as well are also really
But
annoying.
not on Sure Eyes, really.
Oi! He's going for the big boy.
well, not exactly the big boy.
Well, you're
Just
going for a big boy. Yeah. Okay, Twin Burst.
I can take 2 text return against
Twinburst
monsters.
is still pretty spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Spirit's another really. I
Okay,
think
now I
Spirit's
can
Pull out a card here. Wait, why? That thing I should be able to. Why am I not allowed to banish it?
I do not know.
Mimicry,
You're not under any conditions. What card are you attempting to banish?
Mimicry Lanius. If this card is great because because this turn.
Ah.
Yep.
I'm just dead. Blue Eyes Chaos Max, goodbye.
Yeah. No, I mean,
Fair.
I kind of figured that was going to happen if Chaos Max actually saw play. Activating the recording. Okay. The Ghost of David has joined us for the semis.
Yeah, unfortunately, It's a good thing I took tonight off because I would have had no prep time today.
Yeah, that's fair. That's okay. I
Uh,
told the audience you may have be joining us later for the unbanning, but you're here a little bit early to spectate. So
Yeah.
Dallas and I.
I'll, because I have a bit of a story to tell. It's not
Who won that one? I don't even know.
I did.
Okay. That's a
I
terrible
guess I
shame.
will
That was
tell-
an amazing hand.
I guess I will tell it
Yeah,
here.
my
then.
hand was pretty correct too. So
Okay, what's my best side deck for Dallas?
But yeah, no. As it turns out, so my parents put in for one of the fairly standard inspections you have to do before you can actually have a space be declared livable. And they haven't gotten back to her in the last couple days about anything. Then all of a sudden today they're like, "Oh yeah, you need to have all of your plugs and sockets done. All of your electrical plugs."
I mean, I'd like to do more, but I think I will conservatively side deck here.
Still don't have a specific date for.
May the best Kozmo player win, by which of course I mean me, because I've been repping this deck for like three tournaments.
no, I think it's funnier if I win.
Oh, I mean it is, but that's why I'm gonna say
It's
it.
objectively
Yeah.
funnier if I win.
If Dallas wins, I want Loth to win.
I mean, I would prefer if Dallas doesn't win with Kozmo the week I lose.
Yeah. That would.
This is also
Should I-
really fucking
If
good.
Dallas
I-
wins, I'll take a dive just to piss off of it. No.
No,
What, I,
so
what I'm
no,
interested
so
in seeing
no
is
so
the
ultra kids cute Dallas, but yeah.
now what I'm interested in seeing is the deck lists for the differences.
There
I
are
don't think it's
some.
very big at this point.
Probably not after
Yeah,
sideboarding,
probably not.
especially. Anyway,
Need
activate a
to
Kozmo
show
channel
my
just to get him on the board.
Raid Raptor deck.
Yep. Okay. Oh, well, Omega is obviously one because he drew Kozmo Town and I didn't.
Okay, I'm gonna normal summon a farm girl. I'm gonna make her bigger.
Okay.
I could make yours bigger. That would be funny.
Oh
I don't think it's
yeah,
very,
it's not just yours.
So
Need a
Omega
harder
had
attack.
I
two.
will attempt to
two
attack.
more-
I will quack.
Get quaked. Fuck.
Quack, quack,
Yeah, I
quack,
think
quack,
I have
quack,
to because
quack,
this
doodle,
is
doodle.
attack position. So I will sack her off, and I will put Dark Destroyer in defense mode. I will activate its on summon effect to pop Farm Girl.
Okay. I will banish Farm Girl.
You know, seems pretty fair. That's what we do here.
Summon a Lip Rider.
Bang, bang, bang. Ooh, okay. Ow.
Pop the back row.
I probably shouldn't have said it.
I mean, I wasn't gonna pop Kozmo down.
It's okay. And then we go to main.
If you
phase.
did, that'd be a big dick move.
That would have been a choice.
I will recycle my Farm Girl, and we will pass. And I don't really mind if my Dark Destroyer gets its ass kicked, because then I'm just gonna go into a guy, and then we're gonna go into more guys. So
Okay. What do I think about this?
So Dallas has to kick.
that was
its
a
ass to
fairly mirrored turn, the true mirror match.
That actually looked like the first time I've actually
Okay,
seen
I
an actual
think
mirror.
this is a good. I have a good out for this.
All right, go for it. Okay, he's gonna play Strawman.
Strawman. Activate first effect.
Okay.
Activate second effect.
I mean, this is the difference, is that I have been cucked
Push
out
the
of
draw.
this because Robin's fault. It's all Robin's fault, actually. Because I literally can't run Dark Lady.
I traded aggressively for it. I trigger Farm Girl. It is negated. Oh
Okay.
wait, I had to pay.
Yeah, you have to pay for that, doofus.
Okay, I paid for a meme. Anyways.
Okay. All right.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you still have the Dark Destroyer. That's the issue.
Robin's saying he might have traded it to Omega.
No, he traded it to me. I traded it. I gave it to you for Drowning Mirror Force.
Ooh.
100% did.
This is not great. Actually, I think drawing Kozmo Town is fucking me because I have too many of them right now, and you won't blow them up ever. So I guess I just normal summon Wicked Witch pass.
No, please, Omega win.
I can't. Dallas has the better Cosmo cards than me,
That's
and it
very
sucks
funny.
ass. And I'm not happy about it, but it's how Yu-Gi-Oh works. I guess I'll just get a wheel spin. Maybe I'll get Secret Rare so I can get a Dark Lady for free, and I don't have to yeet.
I mean, I did have to trade a Drowning Mirror Force for it.
Oh yeah, one of those things I don't have either. I will become not destroyed,
I will pay 1,000.
and now you are doomed.
Right.
That does bait out
That
the...
was a misplay.
I'm thankful you misplayed because I was kind of counting on that. It's my only move.
Alright. Well, shit. Yeah. No, I think that misplay may have cost me the game.
Yeah. But with
Do
20
I-
flavors of Mirror Force in the game now.
5.
20 flavors.
5.
He's doing a joke.
Both
Both
of
of
you
you shut
cease. There we go.
On this, we agree.
I will immediately send her
Apúrate.
back.
Cállate
my
boca
favorite.
lamón. Mamón.
As I drew my slip.
Yeah.
Not a very helpful
Oh.
card right now, Dallas.
Nope.
Okay, so you get your first float, but it has to be something smaller.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, no, that works. You're up on life points on me.
I need to draw exactly my Dark Destroyer.
It's very tight.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very mirrored match.
Yeah.
Like, not only do we have similar deck lists, but we are drawing similar cards, and I was able to out your one significantly different play with the Dark Lady.
Sometimes that's how it be.
I'm gonna put this to defense mode.
Yeah.
Set a card and pass.
Got 2 turns on that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll set a card. And I don't have any further moves, so yeah, I'll just make you pay the 1K.
I mean, I'll pay the 1K.
I won't chance any more attack triggers. It won't do anything.
Oh, this isn't too bad.
I thought the duel ended, but no, my connection just shat itself.
Interesting.
Oh,
No, the duel is still going, though. We're both playing Kozmo, so it's a very tight duel.
Oh yeah, no, this is
Our life points are both very low.
yeah, I'm gonna end.
Yep.
Activate Kozmo Town. This one. Or, Kozmo Town.
Tin Can.
Kozmo Tin Can. No, I'm not.
All right, so now what's he going to pick? They have to be different names. We talked about this earlier.
I guess they do. Well, one is gonna be this. That's easy. That's pretty easy. What did I get for the last one? I think this is honestly my best bet here.
Oh yeah, I wanted to go Fire Up Master Duel.
Yeah, oh, this is so hard. Yeah, I think this is my best bet.
That is a pretty good one. Was that both the Monstos? No. Okay, so you got your own Dark Destroyer.
Yes.
Who's clapping?
Sorry, I'm just.
Stop doing that, Axe. It's in front of your microphone.
I mean, I'm gonna do the thing.
Yep.
Okay. I can't target Dark Destroyer, so I have to blow up Slip Rider.
And the reason why Dallas is that card you don't like.
Oh, you're so lucky I don't get a ban this week.
I mean, that'd be a fair
You're
hit.
so lucky I don't get a ban this week. I'm still triggering my Dark Destroyer, though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
We
why
all
wouldn't
float,
you?
but your
We all
monster will
float
have
here.
to be smaller than my Dark Destroyer.
Oh, baby, we all float on. All right.
I don't know if we ever explicitly stated that's what Dallas's joke music was. Once this game started, it got very intense.
I think I'm gonna set this in defense mode.
Okay, and then... What's my best special summon?
I have a weird question. Could you activate Landwalker's effect, but also have it target Wicked Witch, who then just makes it so she can't be popped, so they're both, like, not poppable?
I believe you have to...
It has to be traded.
would be destroyed, you can destroy one other Kozmo instead, so you have to destroy it to get Landwalker's effect to proc.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm taking a little bit. I think,
No,
yeah,
I
I guess
understand.
we go for Wicked Witch.
No, I'm not gonna change this special summon.
Yes, I will continue the battle.
I think I heard it just again, Axe.
I'm sorry. Like, I'm just getting worried.
You cannot be destroyed.
And I don't know why, but like, my audio setup's been sensitive.
Okay, and then- No, I don't want to pay 1K for Wicked Witch right now, buddy.
I will trigger Landwalker.
Yep.
Just
Get my Slip Rider.
kill yourself with Wicked Witch.
Go off your back row.
It's okay. And hey, guess what? I haven't done this turn. Normal summoned.
Yeah. And you're gonna
I'll
blow
pop
up my
your
Twin
back row.
Twister. Yeah, you'll pop my Twin Twister.
Ah, yeah, that Twin Twister's doing you a great service, Dallas, with my Kozmo Town on the field.
I don't really know why I run Twin Twister in this deck, honestly.
I mean, I do too.
But
the problem is, I
on
think
your
the
own.
mirror.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
but on the plus side,
sometimes you do want to
Okay.
clear up because you never know when Axe is going to have Solemn Warning and
I
Void Trap Hole set.
I think I can win this. I
Well,
need
we'll
to
go for it.
check.
I got floats.
Hold on.
But if you got the right outs, I haven't seen any of my side deck choices against you. Well, I mean, also, to be fair, I haven't seen much besides Kozmo Town. I am holding 2 of them in my grip.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I'm in a good position here.
All right, we'll go for the line.
I will activate,
Okay, yeah.
summon, Slip Rider. No triggering the effecto.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, you're going to overlay into a guy.
Into Nova.
Oh,
Into Infinity.
Well, now you can ban that card, somebody. It's been played.
Activate Infinity. I can't target your guy. I fucking suck at this.
Ah.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Cannot retire with card
Okay,
effects.
okay.
It's just good.
well, you can still pop it with just like hitting it.
I mean,
If Omega could just cowboy for game.
yeah, no.
Well, now I've seen one of my side deck cards.
Oh yeah.
You know,
no,
that does-
I
that
lose.
works.
That just gets.
All right,
rid
wow,
of,
that was a clutch draw of my side
That
deck.
was a very good game, Omega.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that was
very, very, very powerful. The mirror. And I think it did come down to our slight differences in the deck building.
I can't wait for this.
That was
I remember as being a butt.
Push the button
face.
for start recording. Dallas is not quite here yet because he's trying to record his version of the Kozmo list. But yeah, as you said, Loth.
That screen forehead.
Hey, look at us.
look at us.
Here we are.
If only there was a second place reward. Oh, wait,
Here
I mean,
I
there is.
am,
You get a tournament pack.
doing all the things I can.
I kind of don't. I kind of hope I
man.
don't get the one OTS pack 2 weeks in a row because I've already gotten that. But you know, it's finals. I can't complain.
I don't. Oh, 21st lost. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I've been keeping track of all the scores.
I know you have.
Don't worry, I'll have my win streak again eventually.
To quote
I mean, I'm
Hansel,
waiting on
don't
it,
tell me
Dallas.
the
I'm
odds.
waiting on it. Anyway, go ahead, Loth.
Like Dallas, we both lost in our worst
I like how I
matchups.
say
I
go
lost
ahead,
in, like,
Loth, and then
primaries.
Axe just talks and he keeps talking. Loth, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying to Marth, like, don't tell me the odds, to quote Hansel.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do. Let's go to RPS.
I noticed a bit of. Dallas, I think we
Shit.
both lost our worst matchups. I lost in primaries and you lost in semis.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
that's fair.
Damn, that's a really good hand I drew.
I just bricked very hard in that game. I'm not gonna lie.
Twice in a row.
Okay,
I
let's
did.
go with my side deck. I have a few
'Cause, yeah,
options,
spoiler.
people at home.
That is a list.
Yeah, it's a good list.
Yeah, Dallas has arguably still a slightly more cracked list than me.
Yeah, I
I'm
didn't
kind of.
see
I mean,
any
I will say you're
terraforming-
running three. You're running 3 sword troopers, so you deserve death. That card is clearly cursed.
I didn't draw it though. I didn't see it all game, and it would have helped. I had like 4 Cosmos.
It's true. I beat up a lot of your Cosmos. You had some stuff to do. Okay, let's see. What else do I want to do? I mean, I guess we probably do a couple of these.
I probably should have because it wouldn't have mattered. Dark Destroyer's non-targeting affection is destruction is what killed me. Yeah, because I could have gone to Pleiades, but it still wouldn't have targeted. So
Yeah, this might work.
no, the card that killed me is Twin Twisters. It's just bad, and someone should ban it.
No.
I mean, that was my break this week. If you want to be very real, drawing the first 2 turns into Twin Twister.
Why did you not
is why
sign it
I
out?
lost.
Well, he
Because
thought he was
it's
playing
Omega,
against
and
me,
he
but
still,
I
he
didn't.
still runs a bunch
I
of
drew
traps. He just didn't drew them.
two of a number
just
of
did-
mirror forces.
Because
It's fair.
I can tell you for a fact, Omega has at least 10 traps in his deck.
That isn't a lie, Dallas. It is 9. How dare you?
But how many
See?
of them are 6 of them Mirror Force?
4 of them are Mirror Force. Thank you very much. Loth knows this. We've actually done this test game a couple of times, Loth.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my
just
side deck.
drawing. My first 2 draws were Twin Twister, so.
And
Sometimes
as
you
everyone
draw
here
and
should
you
know, there's at least one trap card I will always run. I'll never get rid of it.
Either way,
I
Mike
will
costs
make
the
you
game.
go first because I'm not.
I probably, honestly, if I'm thinking about it, I probably shouldn't have Quaking Mirror Forced your Farm Girl. I think that
Well,
was my mistake.
I wish Scrap Iron literally didn't tilt me because otherwise you just move on.
Then don't let it tilt you.
Axe.
It's
Even
involved.
if it didn't tilt you,
Oh,
I'd
buddy.
still use it.
Did you
brother.
draw well or badly?
No, I drew.
It
Well, not.
Oh,
I didn't draw the
corruption goes
best,
deep.
but for what Loth just did, I drew pretty good. Now, it's obviously going to be a guy who searches, but let's see if it's the guy who searches when he's... Nope, okay, good for me.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Damn.
Yeah, old school floaters are.
Well, better
starting
hope
to
I
go out of
draw
style
something
just a
good
little bit.
here.
I mean, you could do some stupid stuff with certain floaters, like Giant Rat
Yeah.
can go into Benkei. That's hilarious.
Oh yeah,
And will never not be hilarious.
Yeah,
No,
there's a lot of
that's
funny
funny.
things.
Mostly
Okay.
does
I don't like that field spell.
pop your own. Oh, you're not gonna pop your own Cosmo Town?
No, because I just use it to search my 3rd Kozmo Town. I'll just
Aw,
wait.
Damn. Okay.
Mausoleum of White. Oh.
But I don't like that. You get to do things with that. Please don't.
Actually, yeah, this is funny.
Okay, he's going to do something funny. No, Wicked Witch. I don't think Protector with Eyes of Blue is a threat.
Oh, witches?
But look, it has a sword.
Yeah, it's
Sword.
probably going to be this trick then. Yep.
Oh.
You play a lot of
I was
level
running
1s in
that
this
in a
deck.
couple decks.
I thought it was gonna. I
Magician's
thought it was
good.
gonna protect her target stone to then get a bluest to hand special summon it to like go into a.
No, you have to have a blue eyes in your hand. Guess what I
Yeah.
don't
no,
have
but
in my
like,
hand.
don't you get? Wasn't like, but if you send the stone to grave, it gives you a blue.
But you need to have a blue eyes in hand to use the effect, Axe. What don't you understand?
Okay.
I was.
I had a very good shuffle back for once, so...
Omega?
The targeting then.
I mean, you can't target my monster. Oh, is it negate and destroy? Well, I'll float. I need to get rid of your materials anyway, so it's not like I didn't do that play no matter what.
Oh, White Stone actually is really great. As
No,
also-
Sacred Magician's a good card.
Yeah, Slacker is good. I mean, this is not like an, oh, Omega, you misplayed. I'm like, literally, I have to get rid of it somehow.
Well, yeah, no.
Yeah.
So I might as well
Yeah.
pop and cycle. Like, it's not like it's
Yeah.
gonna, especially because, guys, I'm playing Kozmo.
Yeah. you
I can literally
get
just
that
put it
stuff.
back.
Yeah.
Put the
Just
thing
do
back
it
where it came
again.
from.
And then next turn, I can just get my other monster out and do that combo again.
It's
I'll
the
make
thing
you
of
attach another one.
I can just buy another ship.
What do you mean?
Oh, right, no, it's... Once per turn, you can't be destroyed. God, I hate how it just... No, it's fine. You just can't destroy it. Cool, great. I mean, I guess they have to make rank 1s good, because the level 1 monsters are shit, but just, like...
Also, Omega, this is like one of 2 good rank 1s right now.
Well, the weird thing with rank 1s is that excluding exactly Lyralus, even though they still do it, a lot of rank 1s just straight up say, I can't die for a few turns. Go away. Please.
Yeah, basically.
Because a lot of rank ones I think are more utility cards for like bigger.
Well, I
cards.
mean, if you're playing a rank 1 main deck, right, you have to be doing it for a reason, because there's
Yeah.
no rank 1 that will win you the game by punching.
Yeah, I need a pass.
This is exactly Nightingale, but we don't have those.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you play a rank 1 in your deck because you're running like 9 1-star monsters, and you're
Yeah,
just like,
well, it makes
I might
sense
as well.
to have that. If you have the space, try it.
Yeah. That is my fucking whatchamacallit deck in a nutshell. My spiral deck in real Yu-Gi-Oh! Is like, I'm running like 7 level 1, or no, 9 level 1. No. What? How many level 1 am I?
running more than 6.
10.
Running an amount.
Yeah, and it's not like DDD where the level 1s never actually hit the board.
And this is the correct thing to do. You attack.
Well, I didn't have the monsters for it before.
Oh,
I
well,
literally
need
had to
get
pay
a-
life points like twice to do that.
Yeah, but I really need to get a good draw, otherwise.
Honestly, it was the correct move for me to pop my own
Okay,
Dark
thank you,
Destroyer.
game.
Yeah, shit, he's doing a thing. Well, he's got the blue eyes in hand now. We know this. Alright, it's a maiden.
Oh, that's very good.
Is he gonna negate maiden? Yep.
It's on
See,
the
no,
gate.
That's the thing. It's not a negate.
Oh yeah, it isn't a negate. He just brings out a guy. And then you bring out another guy for cost. Damn, this deck is just full of funny things. Yes, of course I will float. Why
I mean, you could just
would I
choose
not?
to. I mean, I don't know why you would never float. Sometimes you don't want to activate their on-field effect because when the only option is pop your opponent's Kozmo down, sometimes you don't.
Come at me, Scrub Lord, I'm ripped.
Come at me.
Also, my side deck is hilarious, and I will maintain that.
And to this asshole.
Yeah, can't attack.
Yeah, you burst streamed this turn.
Yeah, but at least I can.
I mean, you're in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Nani? Dark Destroyer?
4-star
Yeah,
destroyer.
I can't target either. I fucking hate this. There'd be so many ways I could deal with this, but just like... I know some of my monsters can't be targeted, but it can't be targeted or destroyed at the same time is just like, great, I can't do anything for like a turn. None of my plays work.
This is literally the battle of 3K can't be destroyed.
I mean, yes, I have to get Dark Destroyer because Dark Destroyer is the only one that's not beat up by Blue Eyes.
They blow each other up.
I would love to get my Forerunner so I can get some of my life points back. I guess to be safe, we put this in defense so I lose less life points, probably.
Oh, what are you gonna bring out?
The guy?
No, well, what are you gonna destroy though? Probably the Azure Eyes.
Yeah, get that fucker out of here.
and now for Azure Eyes float.
Now.
Oh, what do I do in this
Great to get-
situation?
I mean,
There's a couple of things you could do in this situation.
But is it very
contact fusion?
I mean, yeah, he can make Twin Burst. We've seen him play it. He can Contact Fuse into Twin Burst.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
that actually does contact fusion. I was joking.
No,
I
in case you
genuinely
guys don't know,
forgot
but
about
Twin Burst does
Blue
Contact
Eyes.
Fuse. It's good. It's a good card. It's a reason why it was a
I
secret.
was gonna say,
Okay.
wait, Blue Eyes has a contact fuse?
This might kill me. I hope it doesn't.
Do it.
Okay, he's gonna Hard Summon Spirit of White.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, he banished my Quaking. Oh, he's gonna
Oh,
go...
damn it.
Does it not work?
No, because it's not. Its name is not Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah, you can't do Dragon Spirit of White.
Can't go to ultimate.
Axe. I can't make ultimate because his name is Dragon Spirit of White.
Well, that's what he said. There was a question mark at the end of his statement, Loth.
Well, also, he wouldn't be playing Neo. He wouldn't be playing Ultimate. He'd be playing Neo Ultimate.
Fair enough.
I mean, still, this still outs it technically, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Close game.
No, this game is.
Yeah, I think I have to search Cosmojo because I can't get rid of Twin Burst because none of my monsters are bigger than 3K. This is the unfortunate problem of this thing.
I mean, this has been a great week as far as
No,
matches
like
go.
straight up, like. I mean, like there are probably salty bans to be had, but I don't really feel like this has been a week of
No.
utter bullshit. Like even though I got Spell Fragrance, which it should be me being the salty bitch. We still had a fun game before it happened, so I didn't feel soured by it.
It's also kind of one of those things where, like, even though I bricked a little bit in semis, it wasn't like a brick where I'm just hating life because I drew 3 Miracle Fusions or
Thank
something.
God I can
It
keep
was like,
recycling this.
this is suboptimal, not, oh, I
Yep.
can't play Yu-Gi-Oh!
And that's what happens a lot of the
there's
time.
out
When,
there.
that happens a lot of the time when you play Yu-Gi-Oh. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes you get whack hands.
Yeah, but there is a difference between...
If you guys are thinking, by the way, that Dark Destroyer may be the hit, it may indeed be the hit. Because
yeah,
I think Dallas and I
it's-
both have 3.
It is also kind of your endgame.
Well, it is. That is the problem. Is that if I don't get Dark Destroyer looping for its pop effect, I will lose because Loth makes guys who are bigger than me, or at least the same size. And unfortunately,
Dark
Twin Burst
Destroyer is
can't
a-
be destroyed by battle. So.
Dark Destroyer is a non-targetable 3K beater that can be quick summoned and it pops.
And it floats and it pops. It's a pretty good one.
The only penalty is that you have to play a Kozmo deck for it, but playing a Kozmo deck is actually not bad.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Kozmo. That's the thing with Kozmo is they're a whole ass deck.
I mean, this is the only thing I can do right now.
Do I want to do that? I mean, yeah. I will destroy my own Dark Destroyer. I will banish a card from my opponent's graveyard. What of these cards do I not want you to get back? I probably want to make sure you can't get that guy back in any form.
I'm running more than one. Might be.
Loth, be the Chad. Be running DDR this week. Set DDR, flip it for life.
GDR.
Different dimension return.
Return for the different dimension.
Oh,
you
sorry.
mean?
Yeah.
But also, like,
Yeah.
like,
That'd be great.
Premature burial, but for
Unfortunately, I'm out of
Bit of a
Cosmo
shame.
Towns, and I'm out. My Forerunner is already out of the picture, so I'm running out of resources, Loth.
I'm gonna. Gonna say right now, in my hand is a currently almost about to be banned card. Anyway,
6.
he's shown up in my starting hand nearly every fucking time.
Okay. Well, if you don't have anything for battle, I think I will win.
Yes, you will.
I'm pretty sure I
Yeah,
can
I
make the numbers work. So
I
we'll
think
do
it's battle.
24.
I mean, if you have a ship, you win.
Well, I'm gonna Farm Girl search. Yes.
Oh,
okay.
right. Yeah, no, you win.
I will pay 5. I will obtain Dark Eclipser.
I mean, Robin, that's actually the problem. You don't have to be playing Drytron to run Herald of
I
Ultimate
will
Menace.
banish Lady for that. And I will attack for game.
I mean, you don't.
Damn, Loth. That was...
Loth, you were close. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just...
That
You
was-
you ran me through my I mean, you ran through your resources too, but, like, I was running out of stuff there.
Just that fucking Chaos Max just sitting in my hand since turn 1, just like, hey, I'm here.
Ooh, and you didn't see the ARA. I mean, that would have... I did not see any of my Gamma Seal I side-decked to prevent Chaos Max, so if you'd gotten to him, that would have just ruined my whole goddamn day.
Because it's just like he's there, and I'm like, Axe was like, can you not special summon the blue eyes in your hand? I'm like, well, I've got Chaos Max. I'm pretty sure I can't, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, no.
Yeah, I was
He's
gonna
got a
say,
max in his name.
Did anyone get Chaos Max tonight? Or
Marth
I
did.
did.
We'll talk about
Not
stuff
per
later. We got
game.
some other things to do.
Oh.
Recording, so that we're actually recording, because we have to unban cards after this, by the way.
Yes,
Yeah,
no,
we've had a full-on like 5-minute conversation that I thought we went live on like 5 times because I kept
No,
saying
no.
we're going.
Well, I'm just keep saying we're not live yet, but I'm ready, and then somebody would burst in with a new thing that wasn't
But
related
anyway.
to the banning. Okay, so we're gonna ban cards first, and then we unban cards. Vespairr, you are first.
I'm not going to ban this card, but I want to mention it just so it's on people's minds because it's everywhere in this format. Quaking Mirror Force, holy shit, guys!
We got a lot of Quakings.
There's too many in this format,
Yeah,
and
I
it will be a
agree.
problem. But it didn't do anything, so
What
I'm
am I
not
gonna
going
just
to ban it.
get it express unbanned it though?
No.
What I want to ban just
I will
as
write.
a just those. I'm going to ban Pot of Avarice. It's a weird card right now. Like
Okay.
it probably can
Aw.
come back to 1
Okay.
right away, and it probably won't do anything. But we saw it did a lot this week.
I mean, I'm running it too in a lot of decks. I'm not
I
gonna
mean-
lie.
I've run it in some
I don't
decks.
remember. I don't know when I got it off actually. I'm trying to remember.
Yes, you played it like twice both games.
No, I'm trying to remember, like, did anyone else ever
Yeah.
actually get it off?
This week, no.
No,
I
but
don't
it's
know if
in a
it's
lot of
cool.
decks. A lot of people have
Card,
3.
and it generally works.
It's a card that's been printed a couple of times. I have like 2 or 3 in my BA deck that I don't run right now. I think I run it maybe in a couple in Shadal's or maybe in my side deck. It's
I'm
a card that
I have-
people have a lot of copies of because it was in the phase where Konami actually reprinted cards in side sets and not just reprinted cards in structure decks, as opposed to right now where Konami just doesn't reprint anything ever. That's not
I'm just
entirely
having-
true, but the rarity drops
I'm just
are very
seeing the weird
bad.
thing of like, I think I've been able to actually played it, and I lost the first round. Okay, I guess that's
Yeah, but it's everywhere. Doesn't matter.
I guess it's how.
Yeah.
Dallas legitimately said off mic that I joked about breakthrough scale, but he legitimately said that would be a suggestion.
Well, no, because the thing is that once again, that is I am thinking of staple cards that are everywhere that make the game less fun to play. Which is why my two immediate suggestions were Ghost Ogre and Breakthrough Scale.
I guess I have a 40 card deck now. Fuck.
Okay, all right.
Well,
So Pot of
but,
Avarice goes to jail. I think for the
I mean,
second
I
time.
do just want to mention. I thought about Quaking Mirror Force, but in reality, it didn't do anything this week. So I didn't.
No, Quaking got blown up all games. The
Yeah.
card we need to watch out for in the future that has a very similar Quaking effect is Floodgate Trap Hole, because several people got two.
I did
mean,
get it. I
Here's
also
the
got
thing, Omega. I think Quaking is a bigger problem than Floodgate because a number of people also have 2 or 3 of that card.
Who has two
Um,
Quakings?
I do.
It's
do.
always you, motherfucker.
Also,
well,
Axe has 3.
I traded that away.
I
You
have
have
2
2?
Quakings.
Yes.
Anyways, we haven't unbanned after this. Let's get our bans out of the way so we can.
All right,
break.
Axe, what
Yeah.
card are you banning?
Let's go to the next guy. I need a bit.
Okay, he doesn't know what he's
I
doing.
lost train of
Marth,
thought because the whole
Axe is putting you on the spot. Da, 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 da.
Blah.
So yeah, Axe is passing for now. So Marth, what do you
Uh,
want?
Right now, okay. Okay. So Pop has been banned. I'm going to probably hit. Sure, I'm just going to hit Anti-Spell Fragrance. I don't like that card.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. No, that's a fair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's out of all 15 of my side decks.
I mean, like I said, I know several people in these formats have a lot of pendulum
I'd
decks.
rather see
Actually,
Twin Twisters, MST, Wavering Eyes, all the other cards.
There it is.
actually, here's a question. If
Yeah, I'd like to see him in my deck too.
I want to voice this.
Wavering Eyes
Would I
Opus
be the
Code.
asshole if I wanted to hit Luster Pendulum?
I mean, yes.
Kind of. Listen, I know I've spoken out about the Draco package. That was before Dallas traded me a
just couldn't think
Luster,
of
and I
anything.
think I got a second one in the gold pack, and then also I got a Dinosaur out of the OTS pack. So now I have my
That would
own
be-
Draco package. They're everywhere. I don't think they did a lot this week.
Yeah,
They-
I would say that. I would say the problem is that Draco Package can do a lot. It did way less than it did the first time we saw it. and even
Also,
though
I will
did
say the thing with the Draco package is, and I know this is kind of weird, but the Draco package is like 3 or 4 cards that kind of prop up a lot of pendulum decks that don't have their full shit
Yeah.
yet.
I'll put it this way, Axe. Every time a Draco engine deck has been used, it is lost in either semis or the first round. It's
I
played.
mean, like, I
yeah,
just
it
couldn't think of the
also
Also,
moment.
is
if
not
I
perfect.
could point out something real quick,
Go for it.
if you go ahead with that ban, then that means that nobody banned anything out of Omega's deck.
This
Yes,
is true. I could literally.
Please
Oh, okay,
hit
I-
Farm Girl.
Okay, fine. I'll kill the deck.
I mean, you don't. You probably don't kill the deck because you still got all
Just
your.
I
beans, you
curve
just-
stomp the deck,
yeah.
I guess.
Farm, we mentioned this earlier. I don't know if it was on or off mic, but Farm Girl is a consistency card, not a engine card.
But it's also
Because-
a consistency card that can also be a battle.
Well,
card.
and that's
mean,
why
you can-
Kozmo Farm Girl was limit 1, I think, in
yes,
the real
it was
game.
limited one.
I assume
almost
if I hit
immediately.
if I assume if I hit
Well, it's on the list. So you
Cosmo
hit it.
if I hit Cosmo Town, I assume it would kill the deck.
Not really.
I mean, it
I
might
don't-
not. That just means you have to hard draw the Farm Girls.
No, it means you play 3 Fire King Island instead.
Also, that true. You can just do the variant. I think I've traded
I
for my
mean,
Fire
like,
King Islands.
The weirdness of trying to ban a card out of Cosmo is that if you hit Dark Destroyer, the deck has no win con, but if you hit anything else, you don't really kill the deck.
Actually,
Yeah,
I want to hit
it
Wicked Witch,
sounds like
because
Farm
then the
Girl
deck's like
might be
it
the
has
hit.
less
But
ability
no,
to
Axe
survive.
deck doesn't do anything. Wicked Witch is a terrible card. I run it at 1.
Well, that's why you lost, buddy.
It really isn't, because I got my Wicked Witch immediately and it did its thing. And the reason I lost is because I couldn't out fucking Dark Destroyer.
Anyway,
But-
Axe, you already said Farm Girl, and you went through like 2 more cards. I think we're gonna call
God.
Farm Girl.
All right. And so I feel
I
like
know you want to hit Wicked Witch because of the funny Chaos Draft memes, but Dallas is correct. While I think he has an incorrect ratio, mathematically proven incorrect ratio because he lost to me in the mirror.
No,
Anyway,
I was thinking
yeah,
if you didn't have, I was thinking if you didn't have Wicked Witch, I would have killed you many times.
Here's the thing. You're
Possible.
completely correct. You have proven Twin Twisters is a bad card. I had too many of it in my deck.
Yeah, probably for the mirror match, probably. Because God, so many slip riders. Anyway, those are our 3 bans this week, so I'm going to split the recording, and then we're going to do the fun bit.
That was got his ban through me. It works out. Okay. Anyway,
Well, you really didn't know what the fuck you were
literally
doing.
asked.
Let's fire this up then. Let's fire up the chipmunk mode. So we're having a discussion about the mechanics. Yeah, I said I was going to split. That means I have to push the button, though. So we're having a discussion, and we have discussed this several times, but we have never actually done it. We're talking about immediately moving Pot of Avarice to the probation list.
I have always been pro this because I think there are certain cards that I would be more readily to hit if you could hit them to 1. Because just certain kinds of cards are fine at 1, but not fine at 3 at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess it's a thing of
And there have been. Oh, yeah. No, you go ahead.
I think the problem is, like limiting a card and banning a card are very different levels, and
Yeah.
I feel like it makes sense for in between in between a review, we only have the nuclear option. We don't have the choice. But in this case, where we have the ban list right after, we can make that choice.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I even think it's fine to do it on non-review weeks, just because certain cards I do think
Are a problem at 3.
are
but-
only problems
actually-
at multiples.
actually here's an idea. How about that? Anyone with the ban perk can just ban a card. Everyone can be fussy about, but they still get it through. But for eliminating a card, it has to be kind of a majority vote to accept that.
I would prefer that the
Yeah.
other way. Because the thing you said about banning with nobody complaining, mostly so we can't complain about
actually,
your
everyone can
bans.
complain about, but it still goes through because that's the rules.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
that's
how it
technically
is
that's
now.
technically the rules anyway, Axe. You're just easily
Yeah.
bullied
Yeah.
because you make bad bans, and then we yell at you about them. You're like, okay, I won't.
To be fair to Axe, he's not the only person that makes bad
No,
bans.
no. But here's the thing: Loth doesn't give a shit. He just flips us double birds and calls us cunts, and then he bans anyway, as evidenced by some things that are on the green list this week. I think.
Yo,
But
Dark
it's why I think
Diviner?
I feel like a person here's the weirdest thing. I feel like even the person that does the ban, everyone else, if they vote to limit it, they could, even if it's a spiteful thing.
We should probably talk about
I-
this off of Chipmunk mode and not
Yeah.
waste the viewers' time.
Yeah.
I'm okay playing. We've been doing our ban rules for 60 weeks. Well, 60 actual recorded weeks anyway. So I'm okay with some adjustments. I think the probation list is a very good system, and just moving Pot of Avarice, which is after Shark.
I just
know
think
the
if,
four-
if
I
know
the
the four-
person,
card.
if the person can make a well-reasoned and thoughtful argument to why it should be limited instead of banned, I think we should consider that.
So I would like to, because it's a shorter list and I have a lot of green on it, I would like to start with the probation list. I have several things green listed I think we should get out of there.
Want to discuss like we will every single time we do this.
Oh,
Can
yes.
we leave artifact division at the probation list?
Why? Are you scared of artifacts?
Yes.
Ignition
Why?
is fine.
Why are you scared of
Okay,
artifacts?
fine.
They literally
Okay,
haven't
here's the
showed up
thing.
for like 10 weeks.
Our
It's-
ignition is fine if someone scythe locks just.
Oh
ban
yeah, no,
Scythe
I mean
and
we've
it'll never
we've
come
talked
off.
about this. If you do the scythe lock, we will just yeet scythe and we will probably keep it yeeted for a long time.
I think we
Yeah.
should keep it heated
Honest,
permanently. but that's just-
Scythe should be red listed. I
But
think, in
that's
real
a
life,
different
Yugioh.
question. Like artifacts have had one ignition for at least 5 weeks, possibly 10 weeks. I don't even remember. Where are artifacts, guys? Where are they?
Yeah.
They're nowhere.
One-
I don't
one
think it
frame.
matters.
Yeah.
Anybody else have any arguments about artifacts? Like, is there a Concernicus
No.
I'm not seeing?
I don't
No,
think so.
I believe
No.
as the person who banned artifact ignition, yeah, it can come back.
I mean,
As
you
the
can
person
pop
that
your second
probably
birthday month
played
with
it-
it, which is funny.
As the person who splashed it the most, like I don't think I'm readily going back to artifact for.
I mean, I might try artifact metal foes because that deck is funny.
Well, and that's the
might-
beautiful thing about metal foes is you can just do so many things.
It's like,
Bang
wait,
Zing metal foes, Goki metal foes.
I-
It's
I-
like
so many
Guild
other
Glitch, but
cards.
less degenerate because you can't run skill drain in it.
Look, I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Dark Illusion and Shining Victories gave me at least 12 more decks. Just,
But,
just
I am
variants
aware.
of
Yeah, I know. I'm
just
also aware.
variants of
aware.
Fire King and Metal Foes.
Okay,
Now,
so
I think I was the one who like was the loudest on holding back Hornet. I think Hornet's fine.
yeah, I don't think like Insectors are cool, but the pop is, even if you can loop the pop is less meaningful with pendulums.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
the last time we were here, we never really had a pendulum deck be a thing.
And
Now
now we
we're
have loads and they're
seeing that
good.
a lot more.
So I'm gonna argue for a gray listed card if I could.
Well, let's run through all the greens first,
Okay.
Dallas,
Yeah,
like
I
we
was
do
gonna say,
literally every time.
The very minor problem I have is it pushes people into pendulum more.
I don't know. It depends on how
Just play a
prevalent
pendulum,
Insector
just make a
Hornet
pendulum
is.
deck.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, am I gonna run Insectors again? You don't know.
I mean, you
But
could.
let's peel that out
Wait
there.
till the link, though,
Also,
I guess.
as the guy who the Vine win, because that lost me a week. I mean, does anybody want to fight me on greenlisting it finally?
I mean, who's played Master Heroes in the last 5 weeks?
Yeah, we haven't
sorry,
played
which
Masters at
one
all.
was Divine Wind? Oh,
The Wind
that
one.
was
Can't
one?
be destroyed by battle. That's literally
Yeah.
his effect.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it's fine. I mean, we're getting way more removal naturally now. I think.
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
I still run Smashing Grounds for this reason.
Well, this is what
I
I say
think
for some of the
Hyperion's
first ones.
fine.
Yeah, this may be
I can
slightly
play
more
Agents again.
controversial, but Hyperion.
Ow.
We let Axe have Machina back, and that did not go the best
I
for
didn't
him.
win. I still
Yeah,
lost.
no,
So.
I do have a problem with one of your green lists, but
Okay,
We'll
which
get
one
to
is
that
it?
now.
Because there's two left.
Uh,
now,
it's
so I'm not
Judgment.
sure enough. You think not? You think not?
yes, for the reason of one card right now that I think breaks Judgment in half.
Okay,
is-
let me know.
Guiding Ariadne, free judgments. You
Uh,
literally
mean,
get
I-
judgment for free.
I guess, but you still have to get to the Aria.
Yeah, but you
and-
can search it in most pendulum decks.
Yeah, but you can't search their Solemn card.
I don't know. The fact that if you want to, it's fine. I mean, I'm just saying that is the one reason
I
would
don't
be-
know if
Everyone
anybody's
run through
ever. I
Judgment,
mean,
I
like,
guess?
I will admit, my going to 3 on Judgment is prefaced by the fact that we still out here judgmenting for 4K and losing.
I would like Judgment at 3 because I know for a fact multiple people have a bunch of strikes, of which I have none.
Yeah, that's a fair
Yeah.
game. I mean, I don't think it is. Like, we've had Judgment at 1 for a long time, and I don't think it's.
Marth, just talk to me. I have like 5.
There's so many judgments and reprinted
here's,
so many
here's
times.
the other thing. Here's the other thing too, is that we could put it back on probation.
We have also talked about that. We have talked about reprobating cards.
Yeah.
So,
If
like,
we-
we can if jamming 3 Solemn Judgment, which once again, I don't think anybody's gonna do. Like, I'm
I only
pretty
ha-
sure
I only-
Solemn
I
Judgment
only
is
own
so
3.
finicky that you're not gonna run 3 of it unless that's like the point of your deck.
I would run
Really?
2 at
That is
most.
not free real estate.
I mean, okay, Robin,
Yeah.
you can lower yourself to 2K
I don't
life
even own
points.
3. I only own.
I'll be very honest. I will in the deck that runs Guiding Ariadne.
Well, then you're gonna get Guiding Ariadne banned.
That's fine.
Yeah, because I mean,
Warning?
like if Guiding Ariadne makes Judgment broken, we just ban Ariadne and not
That's fair.
Yeah.
Warning or
So,
Judgment,
let's-
whichever one it
let's-
is.
I'll Judgment is the one I'm talking about. I'm not ready to make Warning go to 3 or more than 1.
No, I'm not either.
Yeah, me neither.
You guys talked me into 1, but I still keep getting Solemn Warning.
I really want Thunder King Rao to 3.
Yeah, I mean,
please.
I understand he adds and
Oh,
that's
my boy
spicy,
back.
but like, I think that's kind of important. Searching's really powerful now. Like, searching is really good, guys, and it's very
Yeah.
common these days.
They killed my boy. I want him back.
I mean, you got him at 1, but yeah, I think because
It
he's a
may
side
be-
deck
it
card,
may be
putting him
time
at 3.
for some of the
Well,
older.
that's the thing, Omega. Despite me and Robin's disagreement of ratios, Thunder King has literally never been banned. What the fuck is your people's problem?
Well, I mean,
Just blow
I
him
think,
up,
I
then
think
search,
he's saying
Robin.
it's the same reason why Scrap Iron is on there.
No, that's partially just the
It's
Loth
not
to fight
though,
3.
because here's
All
the
right,
thing.
no, fuck it. Executive decision. Loth can run 3 Scrap Iron. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
care.
Yeah,
Nobody
cool.
cares.
I don't
I
either.
care.
Congrats!
I don't care.
You complained enough that Omega said "fuck you."
I'm literally tired of hearing about it. I don't
But
care.
Thunder-
You'll
Yeah,
hear
my
about it
great
more
card
now
now.
because he's gonna run 3 of it every time. To the end of his days.
I mean,
I
I
mean,
might
I-
run through.
As a
might
guy
run
who
3
runs
Scrap
4
Iron
Mirror
Spectre
Force,
next
I
week.
can't throw stones.
I might just do it.
I
just
mean,
for
Mirror Force
fun.
is more effective though.
You know,
I mean, it
Thunder
is,
King-
but I can't
Look,
complain about his choice. But
we
Thunder
have
King, yeah.
Ghost,
I mean, you
we have
can.
Ghost. Here's the thing: we have Ghost Ogre. We have
Yes, Ghost Ogre. is not bad.
fucking Winter Cherries. We have a bunch of we have Droll. Like, just let Thunder King out.
Yeah.
I think Ryo's fine.
It's literally never been banned in the TCG.
Yeah, I think we can, like, I see why he was very
I think.
blocky in
Hold on.
previous ones,
I
but
have-
it's fair enough.
I have one discussion topic for the probation list still.
I have
go
2
for it.
actually.
Go for it, go for it.
Alright.
Vespairr spoke up first, though, so
Guys,
I passed them the
fuck
rock.
solidarity. It does nothing.
Oh god, but it
that
makes them
wasn't
so
mine.
big though.
That wasn't mine, but I agree with Vespairr.
I mean,
Yeah,
I have
I
2
think
Twin
now that
Twisters
we're
and 3
getting-
MST. I guess it's okay.
I mean, I could run Solidarity.
I have
right
a
now.
lot of
That'd be
back
fun.
row removal.
Yeah,
I could run Solidarity.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was
no,
gonna say, I think
no,
now that we're getting more spell and trap destruction.
It pops a monster for free.
It's literally. It's not a
I know.
problem.
I have more back row
note,
removal
though,
now.
Robin,
It's just-
I do not have any Twin Twister. Still.
We
You
can
have
solve
one, don't you?
No, I don't
I
have
tried
one.
to give you one. I've tried.
You wanted fucking E-Tally.
I
for
told
it.
you that I asked if you had anything else you wanted. Like I literally asked, and you didn't give me your
Anyway.
answer.
Solidarity. Get it off here. Ain't gonna do nothing.
Okay,
I
my
don't
two
think
are
that's true, but I'm willing to take a moral victory or risk on this
my
one.
two are significantly more spicy, so this will be fun.
I'll take Solidarity off, and then if it goes back on the probation list, I will take the moral victory.
Look,
Okay, so my first-
it is. I'm the clown, but I don't think it'll do shit.
My first suggestion, mirroring the TCG, my first suggestion is Darkle.
Are you ready for 3 Dark Hole?
Yes, because it is a double-sided. I am not ready for 1 Raigeki, but I'm ready for 3 Darkle.
I mean, pendulums do exist.
Yeah, that.
And
That's
also,
the thing.
Dark Holing Cosmos is just giving them a free board.
Yeah, but Cosmos is also.
Oh, right. I have 3 Dark Hole.
But it's not. I have Darkles to give out, by the way. If
Yeah, I
people
think he
need
has
them.
extras. I'm pretty sure I'm
I
up
might
to
have
3 or
2,
4.
I
I have to double
I
check.
may need one. Let me double check.
But the reason I'm saying that is because I don't want Raigeki back for a while.
No, I have 4 Dark.
Like
Ones.
I'm thinking like 2019 a while.
I mean,
Oh,
I
I'm
understand
more
that. Yeah,
fine with
and
3
honestly,
Dark Hole.
I'd be okay with that choice. I would like, as I was faced with several boards today, and I did draw Dark Hole sometimes, but in test games especially, I have run into boards where I'm just like, boy, it sure would be great if I had a board wipe right now. But no,
Yeah.
Raigeki was used too aggressively. Dark Hole is very hard to aggressively use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I will still warn people, you can still Dark Hole on your turn when you already have your pendulum board built and then just repend.
Yes,
like
but
Dark Hole is one of those cards that is very hard to play aggressively, except in very specific kinds
yes.
of.
No, Robin, you'll be surprised by my second suggestion, because my second suggestion is Effect Veiler.
I was gonna say I will second Effect Veiler. I've been arguing for that for weeks now.
I mean,
Because-
we're playing with
Veiler's
spicier
fine.
hand traps.
Now that we
Ghost
have
Ogre's still not banned.
Ghost Ogres everywhere, I can't be asked to be that annoyed by it.
Yes, I will also say that I think this will relieve a little bit of pressure off of what's that one that you keep on threatening to ban?
Ghost Ogre?
Breakthrough Skill. think that'll relieve
I am
them.
not ready for Dragoons to be at 3 with certain cards out in the meta, Robin. I'm going to be very honest.
But yeah, no.
Okay, but the Dark Hole, are we okay with 3 Dark Hole? That one, like, I think
I'm
the
not sure, but I guess I could try.
the Veiler
I
I
think
think is a
it's
much
worth
easier because
looking
Dallas
at.
was the real holdout.
Yeah, I think it's worth
Yeah.
taking a look at. And granted, I'm not going to be here the next week or so, but
I think it's a card we can test, because
I could be wrong.
yeah,
I
well,
just,
in the same way that I could be wrong about Solidarity, like we said, we could. I'm perfectly fine with the reprobate list of card if a card was probation and it did nothing.
Yeah, if we
All of a sudden
all
it's a
know
free.
we are conditionally taking this card out of probation and it may have to go to probation, we can phase
Yeah.
it back in.
no, these
Like
are all
Raigeki,
cards
Raigeki's
that are
option
on-
was
All that
we
shit,
probated Raigeki
like-
and we're like probated Raigeki is too much. Let alone go
Yeah,
into 3, which are allowed by the TCG. We gotta
Yeah,
put
well-
Raigeki back. We can attempt the same experiment with Dark Hole this time.
yeah.
So I'm okay with that
I think
one.
that's a fine test, but I think we should make a note somewhere. about
I think we
Dark
can
Hole.
all just remember it.
Well, and I think Dark Hole and Veiler should both be noted.
So
personally.
can I raise a thought then?
What's up?
Okay.
A thought.
But
Be
not for the ban
present.
list.
No,
On the probation list.
I'm
that?
I am going to say no to Deep Prison.
I know that we
don't
put
like
it
that
on there because it was being used a lot.
I mean, it
we
still
do-
doesn't destroy, which is very
Yeah.
hard to work around.
It is. Are
I
But
mean,
are we-
I
are we
literally
hitting-
just
are we hitting kind of-
I didn't pull you at all. I literally just put Scrap Iron to 3. I don't think we need
Yeah.
to do Deep Riz. That card's
Yeah.
actually way more annoying.
well, yeah. I'm asking just as is that something we should consider?
In a
or-
limited format,
Not right
I don't
now.
think it is.
I don't think
Especially
right now.
because Deep Riz was a
Okay.
promo card first. It's a card bank.
Well, because like right
Yeah.
in the TCG, right at this moment, Deep Riz was power crap because everyone could run 3 quaking, 3 storming, 3 blazing. But
And that
because
was
we're in a limited
what I
format,
was-
we can't do
And
that.
also, to be real,
yeah, that's true.
I have a strong suspicion that both of those flip cards that you can't recover from are
I don't
are in
think
the
quaking is love
crosshairs.
for this world.
Yeah, quaking. Well, and I've told you right now, if you floodgate me, I will. I don't care what time space shit. I'll become a time thief, and I will travel to the past or future. Floodgate's going. I have been floodgated multiple times in a test game because some people have 2, and I'm just,
Hey,
I'm not gonna have it.
that was my fault.
So I think Deepers can stay because one is okay, but we have a wide variety of battle trap
Robin
options.
did make 2 suggestions.
Yes,
Well, 3
I'm okay with
suggestions.
Shek as well.
Probably fine.
I mean, did people have 2 Shek?
Yes, I do. I got my second
okay.
out of the mega pack.
I assume
I'm not-
a couple people.
I'm not
do.
too fussed. Like, Shek is not the Shadol card I hate, so it
well,
would not be the one I
we're
would.
also well at a point where extra deck space is not loosey goosey enough
Like-
for you to have
like,
the 2 run.
I don't care about 2 Shek. When people start running up with 3 Construct or 3 Winda, that's the different story.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody has that many.
I don't know, but I don't trust it.
Maybe Robin.
I think Robin has 3 Winda.
Okay, so Robin has 7 windows. Got it. Every card
Robin
he
has
has
8
15
Only-
windows. Every card in
The
his
only
extra deck is
pulled-
window.
The only
Confirmed.
pulled windows.
Every
Pretend
card.
he hasn't.
Anyway, I want to do the Shek, so I'll take the Shek off.
I would also.
Yeah.
I'm also completely fine with the suggestion of Raiko. Loth, how do you feel about that?
Well, you know
Does
what?
he target?
My mom and stepdad lost their dog today, so I feel like let this dog come back.
Well, that's depressing, but okay.
Okay, all right. Now I think we
Damn,
got it. We
dude.
got it.
What?
I
What?
think we have to take that
I
one.
know, that's my reaction. Well, that's depressing, but okay.
Okay. All right. Well, let's do that. Okay.
I'm just amazed by
I
like
will
Vespairr
fight
being like the
goons.
fuck.
Yeah,
That's
but
me.
Dallas, I would like to remind you, Robin is correct. He got absolutely destroyed, and I don't think
Okay.
2 extra dragoons would have helped.
Then can I put a comma on it? Can it be on the same list as Effect Veiler and Dark?
I
Dark
think,
Hole?
yeah,
And
if Robin starts
Robin
taking our
comes
lunch
in
money,
next week and kills us all in 2 seconds, it
sure,
goes back.
we can. And if he kills us with dragoons, we can work on that.
Yeah.
I guess then the only question is, I just want to. This is my last hypothetical thought. Are we ready to let BLS off?
I mean,
mean,
I
have we
think
played
2
chaos?
BLS is bad, so I'm fine with that.
I mean, I would
won't
like
run
it. I'd like it so I could actually play Super Soldier, but that's just me.
I mean, yeah, I think that's the only situation.
Yeah.
This may be a suggestion for off camera, but for the probation list, what about a parole list for all these cards we keep thinking are like?
Yeah,
what?
we're doing this for a
Yeah.
lot. We might. We can assemble that list later.
Like, I don't think
Yeah,
two.
It's
or-
what Dark Hole,
just
Veiler,
like a-
Dragoons right
just-
now.
I'm going to be very real, Omega. I don't think 2 Envoy is worse than 1 Envoy, because in most decks, I do not see them playing 2 Envoy.
I wouldn't run.
I mean, I guess the main issue is that multiple envoys means you're more likely to draw envoy. But
Yeah.
it is a blackluster soldier, so they have a whole ass archetype now that can search stuff. So
Like, I'm not too
I'm
fussed
fine with
about it.
clearing it out of the thing because we're gonna put some cards back. So okay,
Yeah.
let's.
So I
okay.
Oh.
All right. You have a thought of the probation list?
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I do have one more that's been on here for fucking ever.
If it's Trap Stun, no.
yeah,
If
was
it's Witch,
Trapstone.
no.
No.
I do not think that Witch is okay, and the Trap Stun is still, once again, way
Well-
too easy to just do ahead of time.
Well, I was gonna say I do have with the multitude of mirror forces that have come out in recent weeks.
It's
and now
also a normal
Floodgate.
trap that you can search with Reflegia, so no.
Dallas, that implies people have a Reflegia.
I know multiple people who have a Reflegia.
That'd be ridiculous.
That would be absurd.
Now they're all doing your joke, Robin.
Robin's not funny. He's just good base.
Look, I know for a fact, me,
No,
Robin,
because
Axe,
it
and
was
Vespairr have
Not on
Reflegia.
voice, so I had the chance to abuse it.
Yeah, no, Robin has 2 Reflegia.
Fleesia.
Okay,
Reflegia
I'm not.
does
Then
not
I am not.
search
I am
Trapstone,
definitely not okay with Trap Stun. There's
Doesn't
way too many
Reflegia search
Reflegias.
normal traps?
No, it's normal trap hole cards.
No,
Plus
only
my-
whole.
You're
Oh,
probably
never
thinking
mind, I
of
don't
a. Okay,
care
maybe
then.
not. But you're probably thinking of a different.
I'm
one.
thinking of Trap Trick, whenever that card
Yeah.
comes out.
Trap trick is in a bit,
Yeah.
but that still requires setup.
Yeah,
I
and
mean,
let's be honest. At that point, that's kind
I mean,
of
I will say
slow.
this: I don't think Trap Stun. No, trap
That-
tricks are not scummy. Die.
I mean, yeah. Look. We can talk about what I've seen on Master Duel for Trap Trick decks.
I mean,
Anyway,
like, there's a
for
difference
later.
between
But
running
this is a
annoying
master
cards.
duel.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Floodgate trap holes not okay. Trap tricks okay. I guess I think the question with Trapstun is, but I want to throw this out there. I do say Axe has 2 wiretap and runs them anyway, so you're still fuckable
I
on trap
removed
cards.
them from my
so-
deck now.
You know,
Because-
I think
do
it's
me nothing.
fine, but that definitely goes on the probation list. Or
Yeah, no,
I've created the parole list.
Yeah, that's on the parole list of like this could easily be fucky.
All right.
yeah. No.
Let me move then to the ban
Certainly.
list finally.
Yeah, that's already in text chat for you
Okay,
to.
thank you. I'll copy and
port
paste it
over
later.
to-
Dark Diviner is greenlisted on the ban list. He should come off.
He's fine. He's fine
yeah.
at 4.
It doesn't
fine at
actually
2.
matter.
Besides,
It did its job.
think
Loth is
I-
playing different decks.
Loth has been able to
I only
overcome his
have
need
the
to play
one
it.
I only have the one copy of it anyway.
All right, it's
Yeah.
fine. It's done. Okay,
Yeah.
so I have some yellow listed cards. I have 3 apparently. I would like to talk about first.
Yeah?
And yellow is to the probation list we've just discussed. Number 1 on the list, Denko Sekka.
I think.
I
that's
mean, I never got to
probably
play
okay.
it.
I
I mean, like there are a lot of back row decks, right? A lot of people are still playing back row,
Yeah,
but
back row
I would not
is-
say Denko is so drastic that he completely fucks you over because probably still
I
play
will.
I mean, the
say
thing
that-
is, the problem is repeating Denko Sekka is the main thing.
Yeah.
yeah. That,
Well,
that
I
is-
was gonna say
We're putting it to
my
one,
my
though.
problem was, and granted, this was me problem, but it completely shut out my Ritual Beast the one time I tried to run Ritual Beast.
But you were playing Ritual Beast, though.
I mean, that doesn't matter. It shuts down
Yeah.
like half.
Yeah,
It shuts down a lot of decks.
yeah, it
But
does.
and that's why
and
I'm like, that's why it's on the yellow list for probation because
I would
know
definitely
some
say
people
at
have a
1,
couple.
I think it could be okay,
Yeah,
but not.
I
at
know some
2.
people have a
Yeah.
couple, like Dallas, for instance. That I think is problematic because that means you can draw it multiple times usually, and
Yeah.
it's a card that at this stage you should only have to deal with once. If you can out the Sekka, you should be fine. But if your opponent can lock you down and take care of you before then, that's also a legitimate strategy. We've literally just put Trapstone
Yeah.
back, so like fucking yeah.
I didn't
I don't have a
put
problem
Trapstone
with
in my
it,
deck. Ugh.
I mean,
I
I'm
gotta do more
biased.
deck design.
I don't know if I'm gonna go to Trapstone, but that's because I run Dark Bribes right now.
I don't know what I feel about
Yeah.
rivalry, but we I think we were just to speed this one along. I think
don't-
we were all fine with Alpha at 1, right? We were fine putting.
Yeah,
the
I
one
think
on-
everybody was
yeah.
okay
Yeah.
with moving it to 1.
Yeah,
It was the
fine
correct
putting
hit from the
Alpha at
deck,
1.
but it's at
I
1
still
is a
think
good one.
rivalry can stay there for a
I
little
don't
bit.
know, but yeah, I'm in the same boat. I don't know about rivalry. That card is such a penis card. It's such a penis. I
But
hate that
there's
card
so
Everyone
many
has
good
decks,
pile
right?
decks, though.
But the problem is like I goes and match rivalry and whenever Tikaboo comes out. The problem is Tikaboo isn't out. That's the problem. Because
Well, I would say the thing is like at a 1 of, it's not good. Like it'll sack a game, but it's never going to be a consistent card unless you're
decks,
exactly acts like
yeah,
it.
it's like
Oh,
decks
put
that
it at
have
mono?
Yeah, it's in
well,
yellow.
decks that have a monotype have a distinct advantage against decks that don't, as long as rivalry exists.
that is true.
Okay,
That's my problem.
so, but
I think that's
also
bad.
Dallas decks that have
Freaking-
multiple types have an advantage by virtue of Konami making them better.
I
producing
them to
disagree
be
with that
better.
statement.
Not
it
all of
comes
them,
to
but
the
the decks you would
entirely.
run, you would side deck rivalry. Like you're not going to side deck your one copy of
Well,
rivalry
like-
against any pile deck. You're going to do
That's
it
what I'm
against
saying.
shit like
that's, I wish
Performal
we
or
could-
something, which
When
are
does
annoying.
Tikaboo come out?
Like 2016. Shut the fuck up about Tikboo. The next time you say Tikboo, I'm going to
if it-
unlimit Warlords.
If it
It's not out
comes
yet,
to the
Dallas.
probation list, I think that's fine.
It's not out
I'm
yet,
still
and it's a fucking
holdout.
secret. rare.
I will still be a holdout on it. I hate the card.
Robin also seems to be a holdout on it.
Robin doesn't like floodgates, period. Or he just doesn't
I mean,
like
No, I
defense
mean, well, I
cards.
don't know if it was uninteractive. Warlords got banned because I flipped it in a Performer Pal game against Loth, and he just died.
Yeah. And I
I
had
don't know if it was
donkeys on the field. I'm like,
uninteractive per se.
I was
He was
thinking- I
playing
almost did
Pendulum,
this-
and he
I did
didn't
this-
have his monsters.
I also did this Robin on camera though, and this is another reason.
Also, this is literally why we just banned anti-spell fragrance.
Yeah,
I'll just point that out.
I feel at this point we hold back on it.
Okay.
It is definitely not a like in a competitive in regular competitive format. It
I
was
guess
never
we'll
like
just have to ban the good cards out of the good archetype decks that are good and can get away with it because of rivalry, even though Dallas hates those. But okay. Rivalry
we-
stays. I'll
I
blacklist
guess
it.
I'll wait for I'll wait for all the yellows, but I have a. idea
Well, that's
for
it. That's
one.
less yellow. It's just we talked
Alright,
about blacklisting.
can
I have a couple.
Can I ask if we could put Despot 3 to 1?
No. Fuck you. No.
No.
So specifically, the card I was going to ask to be put to 1 is machine duplication.
Yes. That I'm okay
I was
with.
gonna ask that too, but
You definitely can't get
Because-
both. That is absolutely not
Yeah.
okay.
Because there are other
it's a
decks
one
that...
of. It's not consistent.
It's still good. It does like it's.
I
the
don't
problem is
believe
every
you that
desk-
one Deskbot 03 is not
Also,
consistent.
also, the problem is
Let me-
every deskbot searches every other deskbot.
Well,
Axe.
actually,
here's,
no.
here's,
but
here's the problem with that
Yeah,
statement.
sure.
Foolish Burial has been at 1.
yeah, but it needs to be
forever.
normal summon. Otherwise, it doesn't do anything.
I don't think Dupe's fine.
You're not okay with Dupe?
Why?
Uh,
What are you afraid of I'm going to do with Dupe?
I'm not afraid. I just don't think it's a card that should be in our format right now.
Well, I
So,
mean, I'm
let
gonna
me
ask you
think.
for the logic. What cards are you making with Machine Dupe you don't want?
yeah, I was gonna say what decks are running Machine Dupe right now? Is Yugioh running Machine Dupe, or are they too big?
They're too big.
Cyber Dragon.
It's Sidra. It's literally it.
I mean, if I wanted to be stupid, I could make a. I could use it in Ancient Gears, but.
I mean, on what? I mean, you could use it on gear, but that card's. The problem is a lot of machine decks don't. I don't know any machine decks that use Machine Dupe other than despots.
We're
If I'm
Despot
not
1
wrong,
is actually amazing.
Electronics?
One, but I
I
definitely
was
feel
gonna
like
say it's.
I mean,
like
I would think it would be a
Morphtronic
move to 1.
Despot.
I mean, we could put it
Yeah.
on like the equivalent of the probation list. If someone breaks it in half, by all means.
I guess
I don't think it's per roll. I think it's probation.
if we throw it on probation, I guess that's okay.
Yeah,
No,
like
no,
I'm
I'm
not
not saying
okay
the
with
three. I'm not saying
multiples
the
right
three.
now. Like it's not green listed, but it's a card that at one of it will let exactly Sidra do certain plays, and that's about it. Like
Yeah.
I literally don't know what the other
Because
problems
until
are for it
03
right
is
now.
back, Despot doesn't do much. Weirdly enough, is the thing.
Well, yeah, that's why we hit 03.
Yeah.
We wanted to stop Deskbot.
Yeah,
You wanted to
it's
turn
why
it into
I
a
hit
thing.
03.
I watched. some
We
games.
banned duplication and it didn't stop Deskbot.
I
It
watched
did
some win
literally
games
nothing.
though.
I
Yeah,
know,
guess
but you
that's-
won 2 games with that, so you got to go back in the hole. That's how this works. You banned Farm
I'll have
Girl.
to climb up this hole somehow.
So now I remember the blacklist cards. What about Sixth Sense? Can that come off?
It's red listed.
Well, no, there's
Why-
one other blacklist. There's one other blacklist card I would like to talk about.
For real? What you got?
Shadal Squamata. I think moving it to
I
one
mean,
is
like,
I guess
fine.
One's Komata.
who's gonna play Shadal? I guess this week.
I think.
I mean, we
No,
you
can-
understand
no, go
Chadal
away.
cards, but
No,
I
Robin.
guess Squid is fine. To one.
Yeah. I think, especially with the Pot of Avarice hit. I mean, if you
Okay,
were running,
Can
Pot
I
of
put?
Avarice,
Can I
you
make
should
a
all-
slightly memeier ask? And I'll be fully accepting if you say no to this. How does the room feel about Blaster?
Nah,
Just
I'm
asking.
I'm fine
I
about it.
would back-
Especially because you're playing
Fire
Fire
we
King,
shouldn't
so
bring it
no.
back.
I mean,
Especially not
I could
partying
do
of the
Metal
whole
Foes with
thing.
Blaster. That would be funny.
So how
mean-
about no?
But I
I'm
also,
just
to be
asking.
fair, I also have access to the Fire True King, which is basically Blaster but fair.
The other thing is that with Fire Kings, Blaster does things.
That's also true.
Plus-
Yeah.
Look, I just thought.
Well, I want to roll this back. Are we actually okay with Skomata to 1? There was a little.
it's
There seemed
fine.
like a little.
Yeah,
bit of
I'm
ranging.
not-
Okay, I want
I'm
to
not
make sure.
because I don't know.
Which one is Skumata? Is that the one that dumps?
Yeah, he dumps one.
It does, yeah.
Yeah, at 1, like you get to do that once,
Mhm.
and then you have to find some way to recur them.
And we have just hit Shadal. We just have hit Pot of Avarice, so you can only run 1.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I think that's basically it for discussion. Unless, like, I don't think anybody really we just had this whole conversation about floodgates. I don't think anybody really wants to lose 1 turn.
I would like to
no.
test
Someone
the
with
waters.
3, I don't think we do that.
As
Yeah,
someone
I
that
would
got
like
more
to-
of them in the mega
Here's the
pack,
thing.
yeah.
Because we banned anti-spell fragrance, I would once again like to test the waters with bottomless at 1.
I could play it again. I guess it just always
I
have it in my
mean,
opening hand.
I don't. Dallas, right there. That thing that just happened right there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That
So
thing
here's
where
the thing.
every single summon negate acts things to himself. I could play that.
Well, okay. So here's the other
Well,
thing
then just
too.
unban
We
it for
did-
everyone but Axe.
I can't do
We-
that. I haven't
we
written that
also-
rule yet.
Hey,
Do it!
top-
Do it, you coward! Do it!
I mean, do you want me to write rules that are exclusive to you? I will write a list of
No.
cards Axe is no longer allowed to play. That's a great internet meme.
Not what I meant. I meant like you could.
Great
Oh,
content.
wait, that's not what I,
I just
meant.
think we
I
could
thought
put
you'd make it
bottomless
more
to one.
generic. I thought you'd make
Here's
generic
the thing,
rules.
like
Oh.
the reason I say that is because Pendulum are very strong right now.
Yeah, here
Well,
I actually
kind of.
have a,
I don't know
have
if
a thought
Pendulum
on
that.
this
Has
too.
Pendulum actually won a week? I guess did
No.
Marth win a jank week with fucking Senju? Did he actually win that week? I don't remember. That was like 4 weeks ago. Or-
I did.
We've never
but
had
that was
Pendulum.
like
I mean, I
Junior
won with
Pendulum.
Pendulum Despots.
We've never had.
yeah, but the pendulum
win
part is
on
not the part that
Jason.
matters.
Despots don't count. But we never had a Pendulum deck win. But I think we've had Pendulum at finals several times.
Yeah, a lot.
Okay, so I do have a thought on bottomless, and that's that we just let trap stun out.
That is true. We
Yeah,
did just
that
unban
is
trap
also
stun. That's
true.
okay. That's I think fair. That's a fair trade. We can put bottomless to 1. You can play 1
We
again.
can have squatters on these cards. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I think there are some problem cards we will probably actually like
Quaking,
slap.
Floodgate.
Quaking Floodgate. Ghost Ogre is probably not long for this world, as several people have
Quacking.
multiples.
Yeah.
We will probably eventually Loth will get his shit together with one of his versions of the versions of the pendulum deck,
One of my
Uh,
many
Virgin
versions.
Index?
and we will have to put Plushfire and Monkey Board back probably.
I don't think we need to put Plushfire back.
That's
that-
assuming I run any of those in my
Look,
complete
Monkey
deck.
Board is a card
You
that
do,
should
you
never
always
be
run
off.
Monkey
It's
Board.
It's a 1-card scale.
You
It's
always
so-
run Monkey Board.
Just you wait until the Pendulum editions come out.
Like, I'm telling you this, like, Plushfire, I don't know how broken it is at 1. Monkey Board can never come back to 1. Ever. Ever, ever, ever.
So then I guess the only question is there an argument for Blaster? Because like I think it is not a good time because things
No.
exist.
I think maybe Revisit in the Link era is on that one.
Yeah. And then I think we can
I
we should just leave Raigeki and Monster Reborn for now.
Yes.
Farm Girl was just hit, and honestly, you
Yeah.
guys should probably leave Kozmo on the list for a while. We can let it sunset naturally.
Yeah.
Please, God.
And we will talk about rivalry
I
later.
think that's literally everything.
I mean, I guess there is an argument for. It's still pink listed. Is it time for Future Fusion to come back?
No.
I
God.
was making that joke, but I thought better of it and went with success.
Wait, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Does anyone else own an MX Saber Invoker?
I do.
No.
No.
Okay, can I have MX Saber Invoker back for like 1 week to do a really, really, really dumb thing that's bad and dumb?
No.
I
I want to
don't
play
like that
MX
argument.
Saber Invoker in Tri-Mids.
I don't like that idea.
It's
That
funny.
sounds, that sounds
It's
amazing.
bad.
I'll hate it.
It's
It sounds,
I've
ama-
been
it
trying
sounds
to-
amazing, but awful.
That doesn't sound worth the paperwork.
You can try to test into the fun of it. For
You
the
didn't
fun.
file your paperwork, Wazowski.
It should not be. We should not let you do that.
No, you should, but it's really funny.
Okay, yeah, I think that's it's everything. And other than, does anybody have any thoughts about the whitelist right now?
Not yet. No.
Let me look.
I'll disagree with
So-
Robin when he asked about terraforming, but
No.
I mean, I don't think.
Like we're
First of
getting
all,
there with
I
terraforming.
don't even run 3 terraforming half the time. Like,
Yeah, no, like
4
we're-
copies
we're
of my
getting
field
there
spell
to
is
where
usually enough.
We're getting close to the point where terraforming could be a problem, but I really don't think that we're at that point yet.
I would also
I don't
agree with
think
Robin.
we-
I don't
what
think
would
it's
you
time
say
for
would
reasoning yet, but reasoning I think would be first. That will eventually be a problem.
reasoning becomes a problem when a certain card that I will shank people if they ban comes out.
That card being.
That grass looks greener.
Oh.
I
Yeah.
love that card to death, and at 1, it's silly and dumb, and all it does is make silly decks that don't work.
Well,
Well,
we'll
to
have to,
go
we'll have to
with-
see.
To go with Dallas' naming convention. To go.
But yeah, I think that's actually everything then. Hold on. Let's see. How long did this take? Only 30 minutes. I don't think we have to speed this up at all.
Well, we didn't really argue with many of them.
No.
No, I feel like we let.
Maybe
I feel like,
I-
I,
Well,
I feel like
honestly,
some
most
them-
of it. This was actually like a really big unban week. We rotated a lot of shit out, and we did not.
I still
most
think
of the
we
stuff
maybe,
on
like,
our ban
hold on.
list is like staying red listed. Like we're actually
I
picking on
thi-
shit like.
Hey, hold
Chain,
on. I think we
etc..
do have. Did we ever come to a consensus on Future Fusion?
No, I'm pretty sure it was a joke.
Let's not bother right
100%
now.
Disagree.
I think the
But
consensus
I
was
still,
no.
I think like I don't maybe like people could disagree with my opinion on this, but I still think maybe we let some cards probably a bit too much out. But
I don't think.
I mean, the cards
I
we
mean,
mo-
we kind of let Robin. I don't know. Maybe just trying to think about, but did we let Robin like get everything he wanted or something? But maybe it just
Yes.
took that
I mean,
long.
I don't give a
We
fuck.
let
You're
every-
still ahead
you
of him in
didn't
the.
get his
You're,
goons.
well, actually, no, you're not. You're
Here's the
behind him
thing.
like by
we'll,
one game.
we
by
let
one ratio.
everyone get everything they want realistically.
Yeah.
I mean, we could,
I mean,
but
I
the
didn't.
problem. Here's the
I
thing,
don't want to
Robin.
incentivize Gus Kraken is the
The
thing.
only reason Gus Kraken to be at 3 is to incentivize generic FTK loops. So I'd just rather it, similar to some cards being banned in the OCG, I'd just rather say fuck that card. Hey, can we ban Wind Up Hunter just for fun? And then
No.
maybe whitelist Zen
Well,
Maiden?
actually, I don't. I mean,
I'm okay with
I
that.
guess we could try that trade. I don't. Do we want to
I'm okay
do
with
that?
it.
We could do.
I'm okay
I
with
mean,
it.
we've done the.
I'm fine with that trade as someone who also has Zenmighty.
I mean, I'd like to play wind-ups without having to feel like a degenerate asshole.
That's impossible,
so,
Dallas.
Hold on.
No, it's
what
not.
does Zenmaity do?
Zenmaity just searches a wind-up from
Yeah,
back.
Zenmaity
It's
is your
not
searcher
summons.
3, and then the problem card is Hunter because Hunter actually does the hand.
Lets you discard a
Yeah.
card from hand. So the thing is, you make Hunter, or you make Zenmaity, you search Hunter, discard, then you tribute Hunter into another Zenmaity, then summon another Hunter. Because it's a soft once per turn, you could just.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
I guess that would be an okay trade to like
The thing with
red list
Z-
Hunter.
Zenmighty is the origin of
agree.
the breaking that summons from the deck, but broken.
Here's the thing. I don't think, like, unlike Magic, I don't think hand looping or hand discarding in Yu-Gi-Oh is a fun thing.
Yeah, no.
It really
No,
isn't.
yeah,
Because
hand
it just
ripping
doesn't
just
play
because
the
it's
same.
that's the problem is Dallas. It's like that to for people at home. The equivalent of that in Magic of hand ripping is like destroying your opponent's lands.
Or you also, yes, it is. It's basically the Magic equivalent of, or the Yu-Gi-Oh equivalent of land destruction.
Because it's hand ripping usually is removing your resources, which means you can't play the game, and if you lose your entire hand, you have nothing.
Yeah.
I just think, because Vespairr, how many Zenmighty do you have?
1.
Okay, I don't have more. I have 2 Zenmighty, so if we put it on the whitelist, I would not be able to do stupid things.
I mean, like I said, I'm okay with that trade. That I think
But I
that
just
actually
want Hunter
works.
on the red list because it makes my wind-up deck more interesting to not just be like, well, I
Yeah,
could hand
If
loop.
it's a decision, I'm fine with it.
All right, let's
And
try it.
also, it
Hunter.
prevents other people from.
And then, what's the exact
David.
phrasing of that
Sorry
name
for
for the
that.
whitelist?
Carrier
It's just wind up
Zenmighty.
Hunter.
Well,
It's just
Hunter I
Hunter.
got on there, but Carrier.
It's wind-up
Oh,
carrier
wind up
Zenmighty.
carriers and mighty. I don't believe. I think
It's not. It's not might. It's mighty as an MAITY.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's. Sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
realize you had spelling.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's Zenmaity.
yeah. It's
Zen
why I
Mighty.
say Zenmaity.
Zen Mai Tais for everybody. Coming to
I
see
think
you at the
that's so-
Yu-Gi-Oh
here's the thing.
bar.
I personally think just because of how the archetype is designed and how it looks, I think it's funnier to say Zenmaity, like
Yeah.
a pirate. But that's
Yeah, I mean, the pun works
Thunder.
both ways because
Yeah.
it could be mighty, but it could also be matey.
Looking at the name of the card, it is supposed to be Zen Maiti.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's the
No,
translation is meant to be mighty.
The problem is, Marth, Spyro Quick Fix It. I would much rather give you Master Plan It 2 than Quick Fix It 2 because Quick Fix It 2 can go infinite with itself.
I said I'm keeping it to 1.
Yeah, no.
We will
you
we will
should read
discuss
my
future
text.
problems with spirals
Yeah.
when spirals emerge as a problem. I don't believe that's for a while. Like I don't think spirals popped off
Yeah,
until
I
the
don't-
Link era.
Till links.
Look, with how the ban list is, I don't think spirals will ever be a problem personally.
Yeah,
Uh,
we'll have
I
to
think
see.
most
But
of the
okay,
stuff is
so
limited
we've
already.
done a lot of experimenting this week because we've still got.
We may
Oh
have
gosh,
broken
hold
the
on.
format.
Let me pull up the schedule. We've got like I think we have like 10 weeks of pendulum format left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got
And a lot of good
Right,
cards
and
are
We
you
coming
just did
up.
week
for,
60.
for that 1
Oh,
week Dallas
wow.
was looking for, and that's in
ABC's
12
coming
weeks.
out. Holy shit.
You know, that's another reason I think that a good unbanning was due is the power creep is about to be real.
Also, Utopia
Yeah.
Kaiser. Holy shit.
Well, it's
Uh,
also been real too.
Yeah,
the last...
so Shining Victories.
Dark Burning Attack.
So Shining Victories is over. Dark Illusion is the next one, so that's 61, and then we go until, we literally have 8 weeks left of this.
Dude,
Yeah.
wind up with
So-
Dante.
quick question, just considering that I can now super card bank again. Would anyone be opposed to me super card banking for the Odd Eyes Fusion Dragon?
Vector,
Vortex? No, I think we're all good with that.
Vortex.
Does anybody mind if, especially now that the deck is probably going to dead for a while, I'm still going to card bank for Dark Lady in case? Is everybody okay with that?
Go ahead.
That's fine.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
That's
Well,
fine.
would you like an Arc Rebellion trick?
Well, if we're gonna talk about trades, I'm gonna end the episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. We added like an extra 10 minutes talking about Carrier, but it was funny. So, thank you so much for everybody tuning in. We'll be sure to see you back and see if this was a horrible mistake in Week 61, the Dank Illusion.
I'm gonna be very honest. I did
Oh,
not
I will
think that
murder
would
all of
work.
you.